You're watching the 2024 58th District Championship game between Lawrence County and Floyd Central, live right here on the Mountain's #1 source for sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. Game sponsors are 321 Auto Sales, East Kentucky ATV, Hayes Training System, Solid Rock Development, Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church, Man Toyota, man, what a deal. State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, East Kentucky Gun and Pawn, Colorful Creations Hair by Teresa, ARC Art Addiction Recovery Care, Conley Brothers Giovanni's, Tropical Isle, Southside Buildings and Carports, Century 21, American Way Realty, Sal's Steakhouse, and our good friends at Howard Family Pharmacy. Enjoy the contest, folks. You're watching the 2024 58th District Tournament live on the D&D Sports Network. Tonight's sponsors are 321 Auto Sales, East. You're watching the 2024 58th District Championship, Lawrence County versus Floyd Central, live on the D&D Sports Network. Key players to watch: Lawrence County guard Andrew Bloomfield, Floyd Central senior Braden Moore,
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
I cared about drugs more than I did anything, even my kids. There didn't used to be help like this. ARC has changed my whole life. They meet you where you're at. They love you back to life. I don't wake up thinking, how am I going to get my drugs today? I'm grateful for addiction recovery care. It was the place I was needing. I mean, it couldn't get any better, to be honest with you.
Welcome, everybody. We are live here at the historic Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. We got Kevin Keithley and Daryl McCoy on the call. This is 58th District Championship night. Coach Keithley, we got Lawrence County traveling down from Louisa to take on the Floyd Central Jaguars.
It's going to be a fast-paced game. Make no mistake about it. Both teams, if they can put 100 on the board, they will put 100 on the board. And again, Daryl McCoy, both teams playing well to end the year. Lawrence County ranked number 2 in the RPI overall in the 15th region, and Floyd Central playing their best basketball of the year. So it should be a really good one.
Playing absolutely good basketball right now. One of the hottest teams in the 15th region. This will be tough because Lawrence County's been steady throughout. They've been the shocker of the 15th region. And when you take a look, you know, for the third time in 4 years, Chandler Thompson has won Coach of the Year. So it's definitely going to be interesting here. Can Alan Joe Moore finally get over that hump with this super class that everybody's been waiting on, or will it be Chandler Thompson holding ground?
You're exactly right, Lawrence County. You nailed it, Daryl. Beginning of the year, I don't think folks had Lawrence County pegged in as a top 4 or 5 team in the 15th region, but sure enough, here they are again, and they do it by committee, led by Andrew Bloomfield, who's averaging 14 points a game on the year, had maybe his best offensive game of the year against Prestonsburg the other night when he pumped in 32 points to lead Lawrence County in that victory. And for Floyd Central, you nailed it. Can Coach Moore get over that proverbial hump and capture that 58th District Championship and get a bye all the way to the Expo Center? If they're going to do it, they're going to be led by Ronnie Sammons and Braden Moore and Chris Spriggs.
Again, guys, y'all are watching the Man Toyota pregame show. Right now at Man Toyota, you can get 4.99% financing for 60 months on Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, RAV4s, Tundras, and new 2024s. Go see Man Toyota. Man, what a deal. Coach, as we're sitting here right now, you're seeing Lawrence County. Their fan section is loud and proud. They are well represented, filling up this gymnasium. I expect a large crowd here for this one.
It's going to be a nice crowd here tonight. The only downfall to this 58th District Championship game is that Betsy Lane and Prestonsburg won't be in the building. A lot of times those two schools, they still show up whether you lose or not for various reasons. But Lawrence County's traveled well down that US 23, and then Floyd Central, you already know, Daryl McCoy, they have a very passionate fan base.
They absolutely do. Coach, we got a treat for the folks at home. We got our 15th Region historian, Joe Kinzer, will be coming up next segment to talk with you for a couple minutes here before we get started. But before we go to commercial break real quick, I want to thank 321 Auto Sales, East Kentucky ATV, Age Training System, Solid Rock Development, Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church, Man Toyota, man, what a deal. Colorful Creations, Hair by Teresa, East Kentucky Gun and Pond, ARC, Art, Addiction Recovery Care, Conley Brothers Giovanni's, Tropical Isle, Southside Buildings and Carports, Century 21, American Way Realty, Sal's Steakhouse, and Howard Family Pharmacy. Coach, we're going to jump out for just a second. When we come back, we're going to have Joe Kinzer talking with you about the history between these two programs. So we'll be right back after a quick commercial break. You're watching the 58th District Tournament live here on the D&D Sports Network. If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
Ashley Tackett Lafferty is more than just our state representative. She is a working mother, the daughter of educators, and the granddaughter of coal miners. Here's what Rocky Atkins has to say about Ashley.
I watched as Ashley went the extra mile to open the doors of the Southeast State Correctional Complex and the jobs it will provide, and the local roads like 680 Connector and the expansion of the Mountain Parkway through Prestonsburg.
Re-elect Ashley Tackett Lafferty. She fights for us.
Craving a taste of Central America? Head to Sal's Steakhouse. Sizzle your senses with mouthwatering steaks, juicy burgers, savory chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Sal's Steakhouse, where your taste buds will thank you. Unleash the flavor at Sal's. Taste tradition, taste the difference.
Come visit us at Century 21, where we have a host of agents that will take care of all your buying and selling needs. Do it the right way, the Century 21 way.
Hi, I'm Ellen Harris with Century 21 American Evolution. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all the players in the 15th region the best of luck this year. Be sure and come by and visit us at either one of our two locations in Prestonsburg and Pikeville. Good luck, everybody.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
And we are back here at the historic Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, you are watching the Man Toyota pregame show,
Yes.
Coach.
Yes, Daryl McCoy. Man, what a deal.
There you go.
And man, oh man, this place is filling up, Daryl.
Well, Coach, I'm going to let you take a second. We got Joe Kinzer, our stat guru, coming all the way down from northern West Virginia for this big-time matchup. Never thought we'd hear Joe Kinzer back on the airwaves here in Eastern Kentucky, but he's here tonight.
I'm ready.
There you go, Joe. Coach, he's going to break it down with you, the history of these two teams and what he knows about these programs.
Yes, sir. Joe Kinzer, man, oh man, a blast from the past, my past. Yes, sir. We know a little bit of something, a little history together, calling some of my basketball games back in the day with these Kentucky Miners. Joe Kinzer, how you doing, brother?
Buddy, I tell you, the only reason why I came down here to the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse was to see you, my man. I haven't seen you. I was working today in Williamson not Williamson, but Huntington and Canova. And I said, I got to go down and see Coach. I haven't seen him in person in years.
That's right. Listen, me and Joe used to go up to the Bob Amos track every once in a while and walk together and do a little bit of speed jogging. That's before I put on about another 80 pounds.
Well, I have too, but I tell you, when you used to coach the East Kentucky Miners, I still remember 194. Thank God I never smoked a cigarette in my life, or I would have never got through a broadcast.
Was that a night or what? 194 points. Oh, my. And here's the crazy thing, Joe. We only took 5 3-pointers during the game.
Yes.
We hit 3 of 5, so those were all 2s and free throws. But that was another lifetime, it seems.
Right.
Joe Kinzer, you're here. Lawrence County, Floyd Central, 58th District Championship action. Tell us about it. Break it down in your view.
Hey, I wanted to watch a track meet here tonight, but a little bit of historical aspect, okay? Lawrence County is well-traveled.
Yes.
Okay, they're the only team that I know of that has played in 3 different districts within the 15th region. This makes their 19th year. They came from the 16th region in 2006, okay?
Yeah.
But we can see some history tonight a little bit, because since they have been in the 15th region, they won 2 championships in the 57th district back in 2009 and 10. And then they three-peated in the 60th district, 2015, 16, and 17, and they've already won 2 58th district championships. I mean, that's you don't hear about that very often.
No, not at all. And you made a good point. They're well-traveled.
Absolutely. And for Floyd Central, you know, they went back-to-back in 18 and 19. But since the consolidation, when Floyd Central opened up, this makes the 7th 58th district tournament. I mean, it's been evenly matched up. Betsy Lane, Floyd Central, they've won 2 apiece, and Lawrence County has also won 2 apiece.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: track meet tonight. You do such a great job. I've watched you and Daryl all year long. Here's one key stat that you have to look for tonight. Okay, both these teams have made identical amount of 3-point shots all year.
Wow.
Okay, Lawrence County has made 194. Floyd Central's made 196.
Wow.
But Floyd Central is only shooting 16 of 56 for behind the 3-point line against this ball club. They have really struggled. And one thing that I've noticed about Floyd Central this year, watching on the D&D Sports Network, I've told folks here in the mountains, I said, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they go deep, if they win a district tournament. But they got to stop somebody. They got to get some stops. That's been one of the key. I mean, they can score. They can put up in the 80s, 90s, and the 100s. But you got to stop somebody, and that's going to be a key tonight for Floyd Central. Just can they keep? They don't go very deep on the bench. Can they keep up 4 quarters with this Lawrence County Bulldog Ball Club?
Well, that's a great point, Joe. I've pointed that out throughout the year. Floyd Central, as good as it gets in terms of scoring the basketball, but they're going to have to find a way, help the helper. Let's see what they do defensively, because they're going to have to get some stops tonight to get out of here with a win.
And for Lawrence, you know, it was an emotional game against Bessie Lane the other night, get up and down the floor. So how much does does Floyd Central have in the legs? I know they're young athletes. And how about Lawrence County?
Yeah.
I mean, I watched that game the other night. I turned it off at halftime. And then Chase Hatcher calls me up and said, dude, Keithley's going off in the second half. You better put it back on there. I mean, well, in your opinion, what was the difference in the 2 halves? Lawrence County got off that big start against Prestonsburg, and then they relinquished that lead. What's the difference for that team?
I think a lot of it had to do with we were a little discombobulated in that first half. Prestonsburg was, and coming out of that second half, effort by a collective group of 5. I think sometimes with Prestonsburg, Joe, and if you watched them, you'll get that out of 2, 3, 4 guys at a time. but there's times that there's other guys just ain't competing to win on a collective basis. And I think that for about a quarter and a half in that second half, you saw Prestonsburg do what they did and what they done when they was on that 6-game winning streak. So competing was kind of the difference. And of course, finding Keithley didn't hurt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
You averaging 22 points per game. Let me ask you this. You've seen these teams more than I have this year. Do you expect a track meet here tonight?
I expect the track meet. I expect that. We just talking about 194 points. My team setting a FIBA record. I expect these two teams to get up and down the floor all night and a little longer. My style of basketball, Joe Kinzer.
And my style too. And also, here's another importance that Floyd Central's going to pull off this win. I know the rules have changed. I love it. About the team fouls resetting. But Floyd Central, their strength, they have the advantage over Lawrence County. Lawrence County's only shooting 66% from the foul line.
Yeah.
Floyd Central is north of 70%. Cool. They got to attack the basket if the refs call it, and they have to get to the foul line tonight and score some points. I say if they're going to pull off this win tonight, I think they're going to have to get about 18 points from the foul line.
I like that. Joe Kinzer, me and Joe Kinzer think alike. He's thinking offensive-minded, what you got to do to win.
Right.
And that's why you're so good. And for people that don't know, listen, and I've always said this, they don't get any better than Joe Kinzer on the microphone. When he puts straps on that headset, it's like he becomes a totally different animal. You're dialed in and locked in, you statistically, and you're focused. But people may not know this, Joe. You are back doing games throughout the mountains. You're doing them on the D&D Sports Network as well.
I love it. I love it. I'm doing a game tomorrow night in West Virginia, but the only reason why I came down here tonight, I haven't seen you in years. There's some other friends that's here tonight I haven't seen in years, and I just wanted to come down and watch a track meet and hang out with some friends for about 2 hours. That's the reason why I came down tonight.
Yeah, you get to take the headset off and kind of relax and enjoy the atmosphere. What do you overall in the 15th region, Joe, where do you see it going, and who do you believe is the favorite?
Pike was one of them.
Yeah.
Outside, but here's the thing. Martin County. They've been very strong the last few years. A lot of people are saying no, but I'm not going to say this team is going to win it. Okay, this team has had a lot of heartbreaks. It's like having your prom date dump you 7 or 8 times.
Right.
Pike County Central.
Yes.
They have never won a 15th region, but this is fun to watch because when I worked for the radio station for years, it was the SVIT, the Shelby Valley Invitational, the JCIT, Johnson Central Invitational.
Yes.
There's a lot of teams, including Prestonsburg, that can win this region. You don't know. I mean, that's the fun about it. I mean, anybody can sit there and go, oh, okay, Pike was the best team. They're well coached. They're going to win. Martin County's got the athletes.
Right.
I don't count out Tommy McKenzie.
Not at all.
Tommy McKenzie, his teams were always notorious. Well, guess what? They're 6-13 on the year. You can count them out. Well, guess what? Usually they're handling the trophy, getting handed the trophy at the Expo Center.
I believe he has 5 region titles. Is that right, Joe? Johnson Central and McKenzie? He's won a few.
Yes, and here's the thing. I do remember this. In the last 25 years, Johnson Central and Shelby Valley has won the most 15th region championships on the boys' side at 7 apiece.
Wow.
And Shelby Valley hasn't even won one since 2011.
Wow.
And haven't even appeared in one since 2014.
Wow.
McGoffin County, that's a team that I like that I like this year as well. Lawrence County, they can go deep. Floyd Central, the only thing that I hesitate from with Floyd Central, they're going to have to outscore everybody.
Yeah,
they don't play much defense. I mean, that's the name of their game.
Right. They're offensively minded. You're right. Joe, you're
and Betsy Lane as well.
Betsy Lane's another good one.
Right.
I've said that as well.
Right.
I believe they're a team that can compete. And you nailed it. If things go right for 7 or 8 teams in the region, so one of those 8 teams could sneak out of here at Rupp. But I'm with you. I think it starts with Pikeville is, okay, they got a couple legs up on people. I think they're the front runner, right?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. Listen.
But tournaments don't always go chalk.
It doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you asked me, and I know I went all over the place. And I'll be honest with you. If it was the year like Shelby Valley years ago or John Central, I'd say, hey, it's the invitational tournament. Everybody's competing for runner-up.
Yeah.
This year's not the case.
No. As you saw, if you were down at the Expo a few weeks ago, Prestonsburg had Pikeville on the ropes for about 3 quarters, and I don't think anybody expected that. And of course, Prestonsburg's knocked off Floyd Central. So that's a good example of a team around that 7, 8, 9 spot in the region where they knocked off one of the top-tier teams. You're right. It could go any way, especially with this super region. And it's underway right now as Prestonsburg's playing Phelps at Pike Central. And East Ridge is playing Paintsville. So it's underway.
And Paintsville's very young as well. And here's the thing. I mean, before I give it back to Daryl and tip off in just a second, I'm going to go on record, okay? I like this super region.
Yeah.
I like the aspect. It gets the top 8 teams, the best teams in the Expo Center, and plus it gives what everybody wants, a high school, back at the high school gyms, to host a regional tournament. But I do like this super region because, let's be honest with you, a couple districts, not strong top to bottom, and you have a 3-win team that goes to a regional tournament.
You're exactly right.
And then you get drummed in the opening round of the regional tournament. That's not fun.
That's exactly right, Joe Kinzer. Joe Kinzer is the walking encyclopedia of high school hoops here in the mountains. Joe Kinzer, always good to see you again, my brother. And I'm sure we're one day going to get back up that Bob Amos and walk a few laps together. Unbelievable.
I'll have to lose a few pounds before that happens.
That's Joe Kinzer. We're about 6 minutes from tip-off, and it's Lawrence County, Floyd Central, here at the historic Fieldhouse. You're not going to want to go anywhere. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
Please stand for the playing of our national.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
We're back here at the historic Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. Kevin Keesley, Daryl McCoy on the call, and we got Joe Kinzer on our stats tonight. Coach, this game right here comes down. One of these teams will punch their ticket into the Elite Eight.
Yeah, one gets a bye all the way to the Expo Center. The other will play on Saturday, Daryl McCoy.
Yeah, it is, and you know how long of a week it's been. I've lost my voice.
Right.
Coach, right now I wanted to let you know you can get 4.99% financing at Man Toyota for 60 months on Camry, Corollas, Highlanders, RAV4s, Tundras, and new 2024s. Man, what a deal. Coach, that is, guys, you are listening to the Man Toyota pregame show. Real quick, before we get started, I want to thank our gracious sponsors, 321 Auto Sales, East Kentucky ATV, Hayes Training System, Solid Rock Development, Rock Fort Regular Baptist Church, Man Toyota. Man, what a deal. State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, East Kentucky Gannon Pond, Colorful Creations, Hair by Teresa. Guys, we know right now in the world we live in that you or your loved one may be struggling from addiction. guys, call Addiction Recovery Care. Addiction Recovery Care has facilities all over Eastern Kentucky. They're not only changing lives, they're changing communities. That's Addiction Recovery Care. Call me Brother Giovanni, Tropical All, Southside Buildings and Carports, Century 21, South Steakhouse, and Howard Family Pharmacy is the proud supporters of tonight's action. Make sure you frequent their business, like their Facebook pages, tell them thank you, because we could not do it without them, guys. Don't forget, D&D Sports Network has some great deals for any business trying to grow your business during our 15th region tournament coverage. We are the #1 program that covers the 15th region, Coach. We've been undefeated for 4 years. Nobody gets the numbers we do, so if you're looking to grow your business while helping mountain athletes, call us here on the D&D Sports Network. We got some great packages for next week.
Absolutely, Daryl McCoy. As you said, 4 years and counting. It's kind of like the Goldberg streak. We just keep it going year after year.
That's absolutely, and as you're sitting here right now, we see Lawrence County just coming out here, Coach.
Ready to come out on the floor with about 90 seconds to play here. And again, Daryl McCoy, you nailed it. Lawrence County's fans have traveled well.
Well, Coach, make sure that as we're sitting here, we're looking, they're going to do starting lineups in a minute, and Lawrence County, looks like Lawrence County will be the home team on the scoreboard as they're coming in the higher seed.
There we go. We're going to hit that scoreboard up for you guys.
We got less than a minute to go here. So, guys, we got an update coming from Buckley's Creek. Prestonsburg on top of Phelps, 53-50 right now in the fourth quarter, just starting the fourth quarter.
Close game, Daryl McCoy, over at Pipe Central.
Very close game. Will be Cameron Smith and the Hornets knocking off Chase Parsley and the Black Cats, or will Prestonsburg get the win and advance to Saturday? We will find out in less than 7 minutes. So, guys, as we're going to sit here real quick, we see Floyd Central getting ready.
Daryl McCoy coming in here. Lawrence County led by Andrew Bloomfield. He's a 58th District Player of the Year finalist as a senior, averaging close to 15 points per game on the year. And then, of course, Blake Markham is their defensive stopper for Lawrence County.
Well, let's take a look at Floyd Central's starting lineup real quick. You're watching the 2024 58th District Tournament live on the... You're watching the 2024 58th District Championship. Lawrence County versus Floyd Central. Live.
Historic Prestonsburg High School Fieldhouse.
Loading it up for you. Here we go. And Floyd Central, as Daryl mentioned, is going to be the away team on the scoreboard. Lawrence County in the white and red. Starting lineups coming at you here. Listen to the fan base. Right.
Back here, there's a good look at Floyd Central starting lineup. They are coached by Alan Joe Moore, Coach. This is the class that everybody's been waiting on.
And you said it kind of like last night with Coach Kidd for the Prestonsburg Lady Black Cats. Can they get over the hump this year, Daryl?
Yeah, that's good. And Alan Joe Moore, you can guarantee he wants this win more than anybody out there. I've spoken to Coach Moore. He's been wanting it. This is his son's senior year. He's hoping this is the year that they climb that mountaintop.
They're one step away from getting it done. In their way is this team right here, the Lawrence County Bulldogs.
The starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Lawrence County Bulldogs.
Here's the home team on the scoreboard, your Lawrence County Bulldogs.
Starting at guard.
Number one. Hayden Perry. At guard number 2, Andrew Bloomfield. At guard number 3, Blake Markham. At guard number 4, Luke Featherhoff. And at forward, number 15, Logan Ratliff. And coach, they are head coached by Chandler Thompson, who once again is wrapped up Coach of the Year in the 15th region.
Multiple Coach of the Year awards, Daryl.
Yes, he is, and well deserving.
Absolutely, one of the best.
They're going to get right to it.
No waiting around here.
No. Here we go, jumping off. Kevin Keesley, Daryl McCoy, Joe Kinzer on the call tonight. It's going to be Lawrence County controlling tip here. Featherhoff crossing the timeline, coach. Looks like Floyd Central coming out in a man.
Yeah, starting out in the well. Kind of a hybrid there, Daryl.
Yeah, it's a
Featherhoff. Perry. Off to Boyd.
Gets it out to Spriggs, coach. And this young man right here dominated in the fourth quarter the other night. Helped lead Floyd Central to the championship game.
Playing his best basketball of the year.
Yeah, Chris Spriggs is as good a point guard as you'll find in the 15th region right now.
Boyd looking to turn the corner. Might have got bumped on it. Didn't convert. Bloomfield on the go, had 30-plus the other night against Prestonsburg.
He's going to look to repeat that performance here tonight.
Also had 17 rebounds.
That's crazy. 17 rebounds.
Yes.
For a guard.
Markham. Buck Daryl McCoy.
Yep. The buck stops here with Brody Buck.
Gonna get a travel. Didn't put the ball on the deck before he caught it and started accelerating. They got him with the travel. Aiden Perry to inbound. Over to Luke Featherhoff.
Blake Markham swings it over.
Bloomfield, tough. Got it to go.
Nice drive by Andrew Bloomfield. Coming back the other way, Brody Buck. He's going right at Logan Ratliff. Ratliff, solid defense.
Dylan Boyd. Can't connect.
Sammons, he's going to try a 3.
He'll pull.
Coach, he don't shoot a lot of them.
When he does, it's usually money. Going to stay Floyd Central's basketball. My, oh my, this place is absolutely filled up here, probably 3/4 full.
Got an update from Buckley's Creek. Prestonsburg leads Phelps 63-58. 5 minutes to go.
5-point lead for Prestonsburg.
Braden Moore. Beautiful
nice
drive, yeah.
Fall away.
That's usually Salmon's bread and butter, that little fadeaway, coach.
It is.
Shoots the fadeaway as good as anybody.
Ratliff got it to go. The senior. Salmon's looking for a dribble handoff. Buck didn't come. Spriggs. Like where he's starting his offense. There it is. Boyd.
Back iron, no good. Bloomfield grabs the rebound.
Battle for it. Like it, don't you, Daryl McCoy?
Yeah, absolutely, I love it.
Wow.
Floyd County foul number 24. Chris Spriggs, his first personal foul, team's first.
Luke going to run the PG for him, Daryl. And we've not seen that. They're going to back off to Bloomfield, but Luke's ran it the last 3 sets for Lawrence County.
The feather off.
Fell away from it instead of attacking into it. Going to stay Lawrence County's way. Markham to inbound. He's their defensive stopper, Daryl. Perry. The spin.
Back iron, no good.
Salmons, he's got Buck. Gonna shoot 2. Man, oh man. Braden Moore.
Lawrence County foul number 3. Blake Markham, his first personal foul, team second. At the line shooting 2 shots, number 3, Braden Moore.
Braden Moore is silky smooth as you'll find in the 15th region.
Braden Moore looking add to it, and he does there.
First points on the board for Floyd Central. 4-1 early on here, ladies and gentlemen. Lawrence County with the lead.
And Moore hits that one.
Never want to pick up your dribble that high away from the bucket. Got it.
Big three-point bucket for Featheroff. Coach of Featheroff's one of them that scores in bunches.
Got it.
Ronnie Salmons right back at you.
Yeah, Luke's, and we've seen that, Luke going off several times this year. Nice rebound by Buck.
Perry drifted away.
Bloomfield battling underneath. Boyd coming away with it there. Moore on the go.
Brady Moore kicks it up. Nice job.
Brody Buck. Fast and furious. Exactly what we thought it would be.
Luke Featherhoff, his first personal foul, team's third.
Playing games going on around the region right now, Darryl.
Yep. 64-58. Prestonsburg up on Pike Central. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Coach, they went from blowing them out earlier in the year. Pike Central playing them close here tonight.
Yeah, Phelps keeping it close, right, Darryl?
Yeah. Nice turnaround. Featheroff drifts down the rebound.
Nice dump down. Luke Featheroff. Tough angle on that shot. The outlet to Salmons. Salmons!
Big bucket fadeaway by Ronnie Salmons. Coach, we told you that fadeaway's money.
Fadeaway behind the bucket, Darryl McCoy.
Yep.
Behind the backboard.
Bloomfield off the mark on that. Spriggs kicks it up to Salmons. Salmons driving, pull up. Off the mark.
Going Lawrence County's way.
Checking in for Lawrence County, number 3, Blake Markham.
Hayden Perry, coach, one of the fabulous freshmen in that 2027 class.
Unbelievable. One of the best, right?
Yep.
Looking for a flat screen.
Good. Spriggs.
On the go.
Pull up, Dylan Boyd.
That's his shot.
Yes, it is. Straight cash, homie.
Basket, Dylan Boyd.
It's 10-7, Floyd Central with the lead here. Again, they're the away team on the scoreboard. Wait a minute. They said Braden Moore tripped. Not sure who he tripped. That's what the official indicated.
Floyd Central foul, number 3, Braden Moore, his first personal foul, team second.
Ford Skaggs checking in. Number 11 for Lawrence County. Bloomfield checking in. Hayden Perry going to check. No, Hayden Perry going to stay in.
Number 11, Ford Skaggs.
Perry looking to attack. Couldn't get it to drop.
Off the mark. Here comes Spriggs. Behind the back, no good.
Yeah, might have should have went on up with that one. He had a path to the rim, right,
Yeah.
Darryl?
Yeah, sometimes you got to shoot them. Spriggs.
Nice look.
Yeah, good look, but better defense. Blake Markham with the deflection. No surprise there.
Gonna get a foul on Spriggs.
Blake Markham, unbelievable, coach.
Defensively, really good. Bloomfield gonna shoot 2.
Floyd Central foul, number 24 for Spriggs. His second personal
I see a sign in the stands for Floyd Central. It says, "You've been bucked."
Yeah. Other side says, "Oh, come on, ref."
I thought that was shooting 2 there. They say, "No, sir." Going to get Gunnar Woods to inbound.
Gunnar Woods, again, the late transfer, come over from GRC, coach originally from Louisa. Took a hiatus for a couple years to Central Kentucky, but he's back.
On the go. Spin. Nice. Brody Buck. Boyd. Bloomfield battling. Going to be a jump ball. Floyd Central's way. Effort, intensity. You're watching it right here, right now. 58th District Championship. Dylan Boyd inbound to Dawson Moore. Over to Braden Moore.
Braden Moore.
Averaging 20 points a game on the year.
Yep. 69-67 with 30 seconds to go. Phelps has the basketball in the Prestonsburg game.
You say 69-57?
67.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Phelps has a chance.
Got it.
Think so. Coach, he don't miss them.
Not at all.
Three-point basket, Dawson Moore.
And Phelps just scored. You got a tie ball game there.
Wow.
7 seconds to go. Prestonsburg calls the timeout.
Hang on to your hats down at Buckley's Creek.
Yeah.
Gunnar Woods. Oh, nice look. Nice look to Ford Skaggs. Lawrence County, Joe Kinzer tuning us in, has missed her last 11 shots, Darryl. That's crazy, man. Ford Skaggs going to the free throw line.
And Floyd Central's capitalized on it, up 15-8 right now, Kurt.
Yeah. Missed 11 straight. Floyd Central, a high-octane offense. They're going to take advantage.
Skaggs misses the free throw. Dawson Moore back in the game.
Nice stump down.
There goes Ronnie Salmons with the fadeaway. Off the mark. Skaggs rips down the board. They'll kick it up court.
Got it.
Blake Markham ended the drought there. Boyd right back at you.
On the go, they have Markham. Perry. In and out.
Yep.
Braden Moore, under a minute to play here in the first quarter. See if they hold. Oh, Braden Moore said, "I'm pulling."
Off the mark, Hayden Perry.
They have Bloomfield walking it up.
Keithley hits the shot with 2 seconds to go to put Prestonsburg up.
Is that 2 or 3?
And that's going to be the ball game. Prestonsburg gets out of there.
Was that a 2 or 3, Darryl?
It was a 2.
They got out of there by hook or by crook.
Yeah.
Nice drive. Might have had contact there.
And that's going to end the first quarter of play. 15-11 is the score. Floyd Central on top of Lawrence County. We'll take a quick break. Be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
I'm Ashley Tackett Lafferty, and for the last 4 years, I've worked hard to deliver millions of dollars in funding for Floyd and Pike counties. I've fought hard as your representative to bring good jobs back to our prison and Wheelwright, to finally complete the 680 connector between Minnie and Harold, and to 4-lane the Mountain Parkway through Prestonsburg. My voting record in Frankfort proves that you can count on me to defend.
Go there. And we are back here, guys. You watched the first quarter there, sponsored by our good friends at Hair by Teresa, Colorful Creations. We're back here in the second quarter action brought to you courtesy of Ashley Tackett Lafferty, state representative. Coach, first quarter, Floyd Central leads 15-11, but not great shooting percentages from either team. Lawrence County only shot 20% in the first quarter, and Floyd Central shot 33%.
Thanks to our guy, Joe Kinzer, on the stats, the statistician.
He's the stat guru, Coach.
He is.
Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, Joe Kinzer on the call up here.
Dawson Moore in. And ladies and gentlemen, I didn't get to see if Chris Spriggs has 2 personals. He's been out quite some time. The kick. Braden Moore.
Oh, nice box out by Blake Markham. Kicks it up to Ratliff. Ratliff spin move.
Lost it, but it went in.
Somehow, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, Coach.
Yes, sir. Ronnie Salmons. Dylan Boyd. They're doing a nice job on Boyd early.
Yeah.
Some more up top. You cannot stop Braden Moore.
Pull up from the elbow. No good. Buck with the putback. Can't convert.
Running gun. Nice. They call a charge on that, Darryl?
Yeah, Bloomfield set up. Nice job by Bloomfield taking the charge. He looks at Coach. And Chandler Thompson just shaking his head. He's like, you got away with it.
We are tied up. It is fast break basketball at its best here. Up and down, up and down.
Coach, that relationship between Chandler Thompson and Andrew Bloomfield is super special. I've seen them together all summer long.
Yeah, gives his players a lot of trust, Darryl.
He does.
Back out to Buck. Little trying to post Ronnie. Yep. Buck nowhere to go with him. I should have turned the corner and went to the rim.
Yep. He's out Dawson Moore.
We're all tied up here at the field house.
There you go, Dawson Moore. Nice drive.
Got it.
High off the glass.
Dawson Moore now with 5 points. Man, oh man, Dawson Moore playing huge early on here. Coming back from a medical situation, Darryl. Dawson missed several games.
Yeah, he had a heart issue, and he got cleared there a couple of games ago. So definitely good to see Dawson back on the court and healthy.
Absolutely.
There's Hayden Perry from the corner.
Got it. He made it rain, Darryl.
He did, and he looked at the fan base, let them know. Got back at him, no good. Dawson Moore off the mark there. Here comes Perry. Perry to the middle of the floor. Kicks out. No good.
And Floyd Central right back at him. The swing. Screen coming. The pull up. Offensive foul on Dylan Boyd. Darryl, that's the thing I love about Chandler Thompson is Hayden Perry had missed 3 threes earlier, but he says, keep shooting them, young man. They're going to go in.
Yep.
Fan bases are absolutely raucous right now here at the field house. Oh, they miss Markham. Gunnar Woods.
Swings it back out. Blake Markham.
Floyd Central in his zone. Perry. The dump down.
Nice job off the glass.
They flattened it out. Floyd Central looking for a screen, and they're going to let Moore attack to the rim. Told you, Daryl McCoy.
Oh!
Got it.
He went over top of him, nearly jumped over him, Coach.
Yes. Braden Moore, they went 1-4 flat, and let Braden Moore attack. Joe Kinzer over here, he approves. He's giving a thumbs up. It's and one. I like that set. Anytime you got a big-time penetrator like a Braden Moore, you go to that 1-4 flat series and let them go to work. Great call by Coach Moore.
And pull up. Back iron, no good.
Yep. Gonna get Ford Skaggs with a personal. We are tied up.
Lawrence County foul number 11, Ford Skaggs, his first personal foul, team's fourth.
Dawson Moore walking it up. Chris Spriggs evidently, and I don't have it here, the foul count on Chris, but he has set for a long, long time.
Logan Meade, pull up, short. Dawson Moore saved it off Markham. Nice hustle by Dawson Moore.
Absolutely. That's those type of second and third efforts that win you ball games.
Yeah, district championship. You could tell this Floyd Central group wants to make it to the Expo Center. Dawson Moore.
Floyd Central 1 of 9 from behind the three-point line.
Oh, wow. Floyd Central 1 of 9, Coach. That's rare. You know, it tells me you need to get the ball in Dylan Boyd's hands a little more.
I agree with that.
There goes Boyd.
He's in his body.
Yeah, off the glass. Hayden Perry kicks to the corner. Cross court. Pull up. Woods. Gunnar Woods.
Gunnar Woods arriving here at the field house. Lawrence County up by 3. They're daring Logan to shoot. I guarantee you Logan to knock it down right to the rack.
Count it! Bloomfield with an and 1.
And just like that, Lawrence County extends the lead to 5 points.
Bloomfield's got a chance at an old-fashioned beyond the arc 3-point play opportunity. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here on the D&D Sports Network. And we are back here at the historic Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. Right now, 25-20 lead for Lawrence County. Joe, what's the breakdown?
1 of 10 for behind the three-point line. The Jaguars, Lawrence County 4 of 6, but the Bulldogs are 6 of 8 from the floor overall in this second quarter.
Coach, that right there kind of explains, Lawrence County knocking them down from downtown, and Floyd Central, not their usual self, 1 of 10. Hard to win shooting like that behind the arc.
It is tough. That's one of what they do well, is knocking down those 3 balls.
Right there's a 3 off the mark.
On the go.
Kicks up to Bloomfield.
Oh, might have got away with one.
Gunnar Woods. He's off the mark. Buck rips down the rebound. Gunnar Woods picks the pocket. They're going to call a foul on Dawson Moore.
Going to stay right here. Lawrence County leads it by 6 points here on a mini run. They're going to have to sit Dawson Moore down. Dawson Moore and Chris Spriggs both in foul trouble. So now you're going with Mr. Logan Mead, who's a defensive specialist.
Sinks it! Hayden Perry with a beyond the arc Dixon Recovery Care 3-point basket.
Dribble handoff. Dylan Boyd. Braden Moore, you get that screen set, he's tough to stop getting downhill.
Great defense by Lawrence County right now.
And a foul on the floor.
Right now, Lawrence County frustrating Floyd Central offensively.
Man, oh man, fast and furious.
Number 10, Gunnar Woods, his first personal.
It is a 9-point lead, Lawrence County. Going to be shooting. Ronnie Salmon's going to the line.
At the line with 2 shots, number 22, Ronnie Salmons.
Ronnie misses the first. Floyd Central all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, the entire first half struggling from the field.
Salmons sinks it.
This is a big addition to Lawrence County late in the year. Gunnar Woods, Darrell, number 10. Markham looking to turn a corner. Bloomfield riding that baseline. Going to get a foul on Logan Mead. Fouls starting to pile up for Floyd Central.
Floyd Central foul number 15. Logan Mead, his second personal foul, team's 4th.
Bloomfield using his body. Nice job, Braden Moore. They're going to get Braden Moore. Let's see who they could have called Braden or Ronnie on that one.
Yeah.
Got Braden Moore on the personal.
Number 3, Braden Moore, his second personal.
That's Braden Moore's second personal foul. Let's see what Coach Moore elects to do. Right now, Spriggs and Dawson Moore are both on the bench. Bloomfield misses the first. Bloomfield averaging 15 points per game on the year. A front runner for 58th District Player of the Year. Only seniors can win that award. Got it. 1 of 2. Braden Moore walking it up. Down 9. Looking to attack, the spin. Oh, they called jump ball. Looked like there was a lot of arm. Official was closer than I was, Joe Kinzer. Joe Kinzer indicates he thought there might have been some contact as well. Dylan Boyd to inbound. Over to Moore. Moore's going to look to create. He got to a spot, didn't elect to shoot it.
Pull up. Off the mark.
Salmons, that's his shot, Darrell. He hesitated.
Yeah, he sunk it there.
Yeah. Salmons now has 7 points. Approaching a minute to play here in the first half. Logan Mead, correct, Darrell McCoy?
Yeah.
Logan Mead getting his hands on the ball. He is one of their better defenders. Getting a lot of minutes here with Chris Spriggs and Dawson Moore on the bench. Gunnar Woods looking to inbound. Over to Bloomfield. Minute to play. Lawrence County leads it by 7. Gunnar Woods going to take control of the ball here. They're going to center it out back to Bloomfield. Floyd Central is content with letting clock tick. Coach Moore said, no, hold off. Now they say go. Back to Bloomfield. That's their primary scoring weapon. Off to Woods. Got to watch for that trap up top. Yeah, they're going to let that milk all the way down, Darrell. Smart choice good decision by Coach Chandler Thompson. Woods. They don't get it back to Bloomfield. Bloomfield's going to look to attack here at 6.
30 to 23. Pull up, Hayden Perry. Front iron, no good. Young Boyd misses the full court heave, coach. 30 to 23. We got Lawrence County leading Floyd Central. We'll take a quick break. Be right back on the Addiction Recovery Care halftime show.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glenn Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
I'm Ashley Tackett Lafferty, and for the last 4 years, I've worked hard to deliver millions of dollars in funding for Floyd and Pike counties. I've fought hard as your representative to bring good jobs back to our prison and Wheelwright, to finally complete the 680 connector between Minnie and Harold, and to 4-lane the Mountain Parkway through Prestonsburg. My voting record in Frankfort proves that you can count on me to defend our traditional mountain values and protect our working families in Eastern Kentucky. I care about the future of our families, and I'll never quit on Eastern Kentucky.
Re-elect Ashley Tackett Lafferty. She fights for us.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
We are back here at the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy on the call. We got the stats guru, Joe Kinzer. Guys, you're watching the Addiction Recovery Care halftime show. Real quick, tonight's sponsors, 321 Auto Sales, Kevin Woods, and our friends at East Kentucky ATV, Age Training System, Willie Crace at Solid Rock Development, Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church, Man Toyota, man, what a deal. State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, East Kentucky Gun and Pond, Colorful Creations, Hair by Teresa, ARC, ARC, Addiction Recovery Care. Guys, we know that either you or a loved one or somebody you know may be struggling with addiction. Guys, call Addiction Recovery Care. I promise you there's nobody in the business as good as them, and they will have a facility near you. Make that first step. ARC can help you change your life. Not just changing lives, but changing communities. Our friends at Addiction Recovery Care. Conley Brothers Giovanni's, Tropical Isle, Southside Buildings and Carports, Century 21, American Way Realty, Sal's Steakhouse, and Howard Family Pharmacy. Right now, you looking at the scoreboard, 30 to 23 lead Lawrence County over Floyd Central. Joe Kinzer, what did you see in the first half that got us to this point?
The main stat is Floyd Central dying by the sword from behind the three-point line. I told Coach in the pregame, in the first 2 regular season matchups, the Jaguars only shot 16 of 56 from behind the three-point line against Lawrence County. Only 1 of 11 from behind the arc in the first half for the Jaguars. The Jaguars overall in the first half only shooting 28%. And when they got out to that nice lead in the first half. It wasn't from behind the three-point line. It was the mid-range jump shot, and also their guards attacking the rim at will, and that's how they got the lead. And for Lawrence County, you know, at one point in that first half, they missed their first 11 shots. Well, they began the second quarter hitting on 6 of their first 8. They're up to 40% shooting from the floor in the first half. Rebounds, Floyd Central leads in that category 23-18. Up and down game. Daryl, here's the deceiving stat. Floyd Central only with 4 turnovers. You would think that's pretty good, right?
Yep.
Lawrence County only has 1.
Wow.
Only 1 turnover in the first half. So again, Coach, 1 of 11 from behind the three-point line the first half is Floyd Central. They're down by the sword from behind the three-point line. And let me ask you this. Floyd Central, when they got out to that lead in the first half, you know, they quit shooting the threes, which was a good thing. They hit the mid-range jump shot. Their guards attacked the glass. What happened since then?
Well, listen, if I'm Floyd Central, they ran a couple of sets for Braden Moore where they flattened the defense out, and they would run a screener, flat screen up for Braden Moore. There's maybe only 2 to 3 offensive players as good as Braden Moore at getting to the rim in the 15th region. I may be doing more of that at getting to the rack, Joe. You mentioned that, not shooting the ball well from deep. And if you're not shooting it well, you've got multiple guys you can go to. Braden Moore, you can go to Ronnie Sammons, guys that can get you buckets around the rim.
Let me ask you this. Does it look like that Lawrence County on defense is now sagging back and cutting off the guard penetration to the basket as the end of the first half?
Yeah, listen, Lawrence County will change up their defenses. I've watched it for the last 2 years now. Coach Thompson will run Boston ones. He'll face guard their best offensive player in Braden Moore. And, yeah, if he believes they're not shooting the ball well, he's going to take away all those dribble drives, all those gaps away and say, you know what, till you start hitting them, we're not going to come out.
Lawrence County, how did they get their offense clicking in the second quarter?
I think it's the same thing as always with this team, Joe, is they play so hard and compete that all guys are moving, running, attacking. It's tough to guard 5 guys that move without the ball, that are so active, and eventually that will break you down. It may not happen for a quarter. It may not happen for 2 quarters, but at some point Lawrence County is going to get you with how they move without the ball, and they're so active. They are so active, Joe.
And correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about basketball than I ever will, but it seemed like that Floyd Central one overplay led to a wide open shot because of an extra pass due to the overplay on the defense.
That's a good point, Joe, and I talk about this all the time. As a defender, unless you know that you're just that much better than that offensive player, you do not overplay. Because if you overplay and you gamble, you nailed it. It's going to give up wide open 3 balls. It's going to give open driving lanes. You want to stay in front of your man and do what? You want to contain them.
Now, for Floyd Central, you know, these are young men. These are high school students, okay? 1 of 11 from behind the three-point line. You got to be kind of down yourself, like, okay, I can't hit the shot. Maybe my buddy can. And then they're like, well, I can't hit it. Maybe he can. And they haven't done it so far.
Right. Well, if I'm Coach Moore, I'm going to that locker room saying, guys, we know we're capable. You get an open look. Don't you second-guess yourself. You keep shooting the rock if you got an in-rhythm 3. If not, let's ball reversal and let Moore attack off the bounce. Or, of course, Chris Briggs will be back, Joe, because he was saddled, I believe, with some foul trouble.
Right.
Chris will be back, and that'll give you multiple penetrators.
Let me ask you this before I give the headset back over to Daryl for the second half action. I asked you during the break, would it be advantageous for Floyd Central? Is it a matchup where they could go, I don't know if it's in their arsenal, on defense, a 23-zone trap?
You know what? To provide a couple of wrinkles right out of the second half, I'm all for it. I'm known to do that myself. I'll wait until midway through the third, and I'll throw out what people may or may not call a junk defense, whether it's a triangle and 2, a tandem and 3, a run and jump and a half court, which is really tough to do. But I can see that working, especially getting them a little out of rhythm and off kilter, Joe.
It's going to be an exciting 16 minutes of basketball here at the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse.
Listen, Joe, I can't wait. We're about a minute away from the start of the third quarter.
Birthday, Bobby Lynn Moore.
take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Second half action on the D&D Sports Network.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
And we are back here starting the second half. Right now, Lawrence County coach up 30-23.
As Joe mentioned, Floyd Central cold from three-point land, 1 for 11, Darryl.
Yep.
Luke up top. They're running Luke back at the PG.
It's over. Blake Markham dumping it down.
Gonna get an offensive foul.
Brody Buck setting up. Big play by Brody Buck.
Brody Buck, the consummate blue guy, right, Darryl?
Yep.
Your second personal foul, team's first.
Chris Spriggs back in the game. Saddled with some foul trouble. Right, Joe? Back in for the Floyd Jags. Salmon's up top. Spriggs. Nice step through. Got him with the travel. I didn't see that. I didn't see the travel. I saw him step through. Nevertheless, the official said it is a travel. 7-point lead, Lawrence County. Over to Hayden Perry. Hayden Perry has 6 points, 2 big 3 balls in the first half. Luke Federoff back up top. Trying to make something happen. Floyd Central doing a nice job in that zone to skip the Bloomfield. Back to Bloomfield. Bloomfield not known much as a three-point specialist, but he will shoot it. Markham just trying to figure this zone out of Floyd Central's. Markham says, I will, and he's going to shoot 2.
Martin County up 36-31 in the second quarter over in the 57th district.
Floyd Central foul, number 25.
And that's over McGoffin County. Blake Markham going to the line. Number 3 for Lawrence County. If you don't know by now, he's their defensive specialist. This is the first. See if he connects on the second. Every free throw matters. Blake Markham 1 of 2. Brandon Moore the dump down. That was nice, Darryl.
Salmons with the bucket.
Salmons with 9 points. Here comes that pressure by Floyd Central trying to make something happen. Trout, Logan Ratliff doing a nice job getting out of it.
Cross court. There goes Bloomfield. Bloomfield, they swing it around. Braden Moore steals the pass, and that's how you turn defense into offense in a hurry.
In a hurry.
Yes, it is.
6-point game. Gonna get a timeout. Lawrence County.
Quick timeout. They'll take one. We will too. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
We are back here at the historic Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. Now, Lawrence County up 31-27 on Floyd Central here. 6:01 to go here in the third quarter. By the way, this third quarter, guys, is sponsored by our good friends at East Kentucky Gun and Pawn. I want to thank Ben and Mel at East Kentucky Gun and Pawn.
Floyd Central's defense is picked up here.
Active hands by Spriggs out top.
Bloomfield get to a spot.
Nice job rising up.
Bloomfield now has 11. This defense by Lawrence County is causing Floyd Central some issues here.
Spriggs.
It's nowhere to work on the interior, Darrell.
Over to Boyd. Nice drive by Braden Moore.
Offensive foul. That's going to be...
That's Logan Ratliff's second charge he's took today.
He's one of your tough guys.
He is. He's a foxhole guy, man. Give me Logan Ratliff any day on my team.
Senior playing a vital role for Lawrence County this year. Gunner Woods down to Bloomfield. Walking the top rope.
Pull up. Hayden Perry off the mark. Salmons grabs the rebound. It's stolen away by Bloomfield. Bloomfield kicks out. Woods for three. No good.
Yeah, left it short. Spriggs on the go. We'll cross them up. Shot fake. Gonna shoot two.
Lawrence County foul number 15. Logan Ratliff, his third personal foul, team second. Shooting 2 free throws.
Chris Spriggs going to the line. Playing his best basketball of his high school career.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, he's took it to another level. Second half of the season, there's not been a better point guard than him in the 15th region.
And Darrell, he's got the beard back as well.
Hollywood, Chris Spriggs.
Yes, sir.
Guys, hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up.
Wait a minute. Freezing a shooter here. Spriggs saying, what's going on?
Guys, this is a big-time matchup.
Got it.
Takes 2 seconds to hit that share button. Jason Lance says, I appreciate you guys and all you do for the kids. Thank you, Kara Wellman says, watching from LC. So Stephen Casador says Martin County's up 36-31 at the half. Thank you, Stephen.
Gunner Woods, that backside's going to be open.
Nice drive, couldn't convert. Featheroff comes flying in, but Spriggs gets away with the rebound. He loses it. 4-on-1 break here.
Bloomfield. Bloomfield now with 13. Crossover. Step back, step through.
Gay Barr watching from Marbone, Kentucky. James Eli says, go Bulldogs. And Becky Lynn Robinson says, Woodrow Perry.
Spriggs looking to attack off. Nice, nice. Chris Spriggs, Darrell McCoy.
Telling you, Spriggs is a PTPer, Coach.
Unbelievable.
Yep, here comes Bloomfield. He's going to swing it out. Passes around the horn.
Got a shot block.
He got fouled on that, Coach.
Don't get that call very often.
No, he did get hit, though. I seen the arm jerk back.
Salmons.
Nice bucket by Ronnie Salmons.
Salmons with 11 points. Back and forth we go.
Bloomfield, good job cutting that baseline off. Braden Moore comes away with the steal. Coach, that's something the other night that Betsy Lane never did, was cut that baseline off.
Absolutely. Spriggs!
Big bucket there, or Prestonsburg didn't, I mean.
Yes, that's a good point. Didn't shut that down.
Yeah, never cut the baseline off. Floyd Central doing a good job in the second half. Bloomfield drives, pull up, off the glass, no good. Buck takes the rebound.
If you love up and down basketball, this is your game.
Dylan Boyd.
Got it.
A beyond the arc. Addiction recovery care three-pointer. Look at this team. They are pumped. We'll take a quick break with them.
Wow.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
And we're back here, Coach. Right now, the Floyd Central cheerleaders have a lot to cheer about. Let's check in with our stat guru, Joe Kinzer.
Very quickly, Coach, Floyd Central 6-7 shooting from the floor in this third quarter. Since they changed the defense, they forced 4 turnovers.
Wow. And we talked about that during the break. Changing up defenses.
the mark. Rebound by Dylan Boyd.
On the go.
Right now, Floyd Central has a chance to tie it. Or no, they got the...
Yeah, they got the lead down by 6.
Hey, another beyond the arc addiction recovery care three-point basket.
We talked about that during the break. Me and Joe Kinsler changing up defenses. Yeah, Floyd Central absolutely confusing Lawrence County.
Well, they're confusing me on the scoreboard. Nice Hayden Perry. Oh, gets fouled.
Hayden Perry going to go to the line.
Good job there. You know, really, they felt the momentum was going. Hayden Perry went down. He's going to slow things down here with a trip to the foul line, and hopefully his team can get their composure.
Absolutely. Hayden Perry had 2 threes in the first half, 6 total points. Looking to add to that.
Mary Mullins Adams says, let's go Jags, you got this. Carol Wellman says, let's go LC. Guys, let them know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for in the comment section below. We got a barn burner brewing here in Prestonsburg.
On pace to score 80 points. No, excuse me, on pace to score 65, 70 points here in regulation.
Very high arcing foul shot, Coach. He touches the rafter with his shot.
He does. He makes it rain. 2-2-1 press by Lawrence County. Spriggs. Moore has that entire middle of the floor gap if he elects to attack. Nice extra pass to Spriggs. Spriggs says, I'll step back. And can't get it to drop. On the go. Luke Federoff. Boyd coming away with the rebound. That's his 4th rebound. Dawson Moore, the pull-up. Cash money, homie.
Braden Moore with a big bucket there. Gunnar Woods kicks it up court to Featheroff. Featheroff gets it down low.
No call.
Great job by Bloomfield, just being super physical. There's another timeout. 30-second timeout, Coach. We'll stay right here during this real quick. Want to thank 321 Auto Sales. Also want to thank East Kentucky ATV, as well as our good friends Corey Hayes at Hayes Training Systems, Solid Rock Development, Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church. Also want to thank Man Toyota. Right now you can get vehicles 4.99% financing for 60 months on Camry, Corolla, Highlander, RAV4, and Tundra. Also on new 2024s. Man, what a deal. Want to thank State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, East Kentucky Gun and Pond, Colorful Creations, Hair by Teresa in Martin, Kentucky. For all your tanning and hair needs, go see Teresa, located right there at the exit. ARC Addiction Recovery Care, Conley Brothers Giovanni's, Tropical All, Southside Buildings and Carports, Century 21, South Steakhouse, and Howard Family Pharmacy.
Daryl McCoy, Floyd Central. Go ahead, Joe.
Floyd Central shooting 8 out of 10 from the floor in this third quarter. And that 23-zone trap at press is speeding up Lawrence County's offense. Lawrence County only 3 at 12 from the floor. But like we said during the break, if you don't force the turnovers, which they have forced 4, that's Floyd Central's defense, they're speeding up Lawrence County's offense.
That's a great point, Joe. And during the break we talked about that. Does Floyd Central change up their defenses? And now Floyd Central, hot as hot can be, 8 for 10 from the field.
And Dawson Moore taking the inbound here. Right now Floyd Central sitting on a 5-point cushion with 1:26 to go here in the third. Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, Joe Kinzer on the call tonight. Dawson Moore, pull up. Back iron, no good. Featheroff grabs the rebound. Active hands, Coach. Nice job getting it up the floor. Good look. Braden Moore. No, it's Dawson Moore with the lay-in.
Dawson, don't call me Braden Moore. He said, I got you.
Yeah, he said, hey, learn my name. Put some respect on it. There's Salmons, jerks down the rebound.
Full control of this game now, Floyd Central. 7-point lead with the ball. Gunnar Woods up top, matched up with Chris Spriggs. Chris Spriggs might see that as might be able to attack off that. Let's see what Coach Moore calls. Over to Dylan Boyd, back to Chris Spriggs. 7-point lead, Floyd Central. Lawrence County 3 for 13 from the field in the third quarter. Timeout. Coach Moore, Daryl McCoy.
Coach, they'll take the timeout. We'll jump out real quick. Be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glenn Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
We're back here real quick. 18.3 to go here in the third. It's Floyd Central 45-38. Kevin Keesley, Joe Kinzer, Daryl McCoy on the call. You're watching the Mountains' #1 leader in sporting news, the D&D Sports Network.
In that third quarter, Daryl, Lawrence County 3 for 12 from the field. Also, Floyd Central has forced Lawrence County into 5 turnovers. Off to Moore. Spriggs going to look to drive. He's got that whole left side open if he elected to drive.
Dawson Moore's going to pull up. Off the mark. That's going to be it. Half-court heave. Off the mark, and we will end the third quarter with Floyd Central leading things 45-38. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. Fourth quarter action on the D&D Sports Network.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
I cared about drugs more than I did anything, even my kids. There didn't used to be help like this. ARC has changed my whole life. They meet you where you're at. They love you back to life. I don't wake up thinking, how am I going to get my drugs today? I'm grateful for addiction recovery care. It was the place I was needing. I mean, it couldn't get any better, to be honest with you.
And we are back here at the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. Kevin Keesley, Joe Kinzer, Daryl McCoy. We're getting ready to start this fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is sponsored by 321 Auto Sales. Tax time coming up. Make sure you hit 321 Auto Sales up. As we're sitting here, Floyd Central coming out with a 45-38 lead for Lawrence County here. 8 minutes to go, Coach, and we're going to have a district champion.
Can Floyd Central get over the proverbial hump? Coach Moore looking for his first district title. Back off to Chris Spriggs. Yeah, you're not going to get that call. Chris, crossover. Nice! Chris Spriggs, Daryl McCoy.
Floyd Central over 70% shooting in this second half, and there's a near steal and a foul.
Go ahead, Joe. Talk about the turnover situation.
Lawrence County only committed 1 turnover in the first half. Floyd Central changed up the defense. They forced 5 Bulldog turnovers in that third quarter.
Wow, tell it 2 halves. Defense, yeah. Defense. Something we talked about Floyd Central had to show up and improve on tonight, and they have here in the second half. The skip. Moore tie up with Perry. Going to stay Lawrence County ball. This place is absolutely electric, ladies and gentlemen.
Floyd Central's defense more energized and active in the second half.
You nailed it, Joe. Totally different than what we've seen for a lot of the year at times. Floyd Central really defending. Markham, the pull-up. Can't get it to go. Going to go Floyd Central's way.
Not a lot of offensive rebounds for the Bulldogs tonight. They are -9 in this game in rebounding.
Wow. Big statistic there on why they're down 9 right now. Going to get a foul on Gunnar Woods. And
Coach, the one thing I like there is, Hayden Perry, you talking about a high basketball IQ. He turned his back to the inbounder. but he stood right on the line where it was impossible to throw off his back.
Right.
You know, I mean, that right there is a smart move by a young freshman right there.
I agree. Very high IQ for Hayden Perry.
Yeah, I mean, he stood right on the line with his back turned, and there was no possible way for the inbounder to throw the ball off.
Dylan Boyd, the skip to Spriggs. Buck back to Spriggs.
He had Salmons down low, missed him there.
Spriggs!
Nice!
You kidding me? You kidding me? Chris Spriggs.
He's a baller, Coach.
Hollywood Chris Spriggs.
It's the beard.
It is.
Bloomfield kicks it down to Ratliff.
11-point lead, Floyd Central. Luke Federoff. Got it.
Booyah! A beyond the arc addiction recovery care three-pointer.
Unbelievable. Don't you go to sleep if you're Floyd Central fans. Buck. And one.
Pound it. Telling you what, you don't want to go anywhere. These two teams laying it all on the line for that trip to the Expo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've watched time and time again out right here in the field house. Lawrence County down 12 with almost 3 minutes to play, came back and beat Prestonsburg earlier in the year. You do not stop competing. Lawrence County does not stop competing. Buck almost tracked down his rebound.
Crystal Payne says, let's go Dogs. Guys, hit that like and share button. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Lisa Webb says, let's go LC. Again, fourth quarter sponsored by 321 Auto Sales. Gunnar Woods with the ball, gets it over to Hayden Perry. Feather off on that far side there. Kicks it to the corner. Bloomfield, he's thought about it. Goes baseline, Coach. Kicks it to the other side. Woods off the mark.
Perry.
Found it. Hayden Perry come flying in, Coach, with the and one opportunity.
Hayden Perry coming up big, and you've always talked about that with Hayden Perry, his knack to grab some offensive rebounds.
Coach, Hayden Perry, there's no player, and it's nothing but his basketball IQ. No player is at the right spot at the right time as much as him. He is always Mr. Johnny on the spot.
Hayden Perry with 9 points.
You know, when you watch Hayden Perry play, watch him. He's where the defense ain't, Coach.
That's a good point. Lawrence County trying to speed Floyd Central up. Coach Moore says, look, space the floor, see what you got.
Nice job by Spriggs.
Yep. They're going to look to burn 30 seconds to a minute off each possession here. Salmons, wide open look. Gonna shoot two. Ronnie Salmons going to the line. The senior. 8-point lead for Floyd Central. 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Got it.
Yeah. Big free throw there for Ronnie Salmons.
9-point lead.
Renata Hancock says, let's go Jags. Bobby Rourke says, let's go Dogs. Watch him from Charlestown, Indiana. Coach, right now, that makes 17 different states we've had represented in the comment section.
No surprise there.
Nope. D&D worldwide.
I like that.
Yep.
On the go, Bloomfield. Looking to try to create something off dribble handoffs.
Kicks it down. Mark him.
Bloomfield.
Featheroff rips the rebound down. Featheroff spins.
Can't get it to drop.
Yeah. Coach, everybody in the building was leaning with that one, trying to get it to fall.
Looked like it was going to hang in there.
Guys, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. 58th District Championship here. Coach, hopefully to goodness, we can rally together and get D&D in the Expo covering the 15th region tournament for the fifth year in a row.
It's going to take a team effort to make it happen.
Yeah, so got the bounce there. Trent Yock says, let's go Dogs from Hawaii. So there's 18 different states.
Yes. This is the second. Spriggs calling out what he wants.
He's got Blake marking, Coach. That's That right there, one of the better defenders in the 15th region, may be one of the front runners for that Lathan Hall Award.
Yeah, absolutely an elite defender. The kick, Dylan Boyd.
Off the mark.
Salmons.
Oh, I thought they.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought I heard a whistle.
I thought he was going to get an and one opportunity.
Yeah. Good job by Salmons. Sticking with it. Second chance opportunity. Way off air. Perry grabbed the rebound, had it stripped away. Jump ball.
Going to get a jump ball going Floyd Central's way. 11-point lead, 4:21 to go. You see the cheerleaders, ladies and gentlemen. They are hyped up, Lawrence County's.
Oh, yeah, why shouldn't they be right now? Lawrence County in the thick of things, Coach. 9-point deficit for the Dogs. Need to get some stops here. 4:21 to go.
Buck, pull up. Can't get it to go. Spriggs saves it.
Nice hustle play.
Now, if you're Floyd Central, you're in no hurry. You got an 11-point lead. Salmons.
He's off the mark.
Going to stay here. 55-44. Floyd Central with the lead. Coach Moore, can he get his first district championship?
Coach, check him out in a sweater vest.
I like it. Dylan Boyd to inbound. Going to shoot 2 shots the rest of the game on the next common foul or shooting foul. There you go.
Braden Moore going to the line here.
Lawrence County foul number 10, Gunnar Woods. His fourth personal foul.
Coach, Floyd Central has struggled from the line tonight, but like you said, shooting 2 free throws on every foul unless it's a player control foul. But offensively, 72% shooting here in this second half. And they were up 8. They hit the first free throw when Lawrence County started pressing, and they've extended the lead as well since that time.
That's a great point, Joe. Just unbelievable shooting here in the second half. And they'll be shooting 2, as Joe mentioned, the rest of the way. That's big for Floyd Central. There it is. We'll get a foul.
Coach, real quick here, we see Greg Smith watching from Harts, West Virginia, says D&D does the best job around, changed the game. We got Linda Butcher watching from Cancun, Mexico. There you go, worldwide, another country. Jimmy Rice says he's watching from LA, so there's another state. And then we also got somebody watching, Tyler Queen from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Coach. Right now, 22 different states and 2 countries watching on the D&D Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Craving a taste of Central America? Head to Sal's Steakhouse. Sizzle your senses with mouthwatering steaks, juicy burgers, savory chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Sal's Steakhouse, where your taste buds will thank you. Unleash the flavor at Sal's. Taste tradition, taste the difference.
We're back here at the historic Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. Kevin Keesley, Joe Kinzer, Daryl McCoy on the call. Fourth quarter sponsored by 321 Auto Sales. Let's check in with Joe Kinzer here.
Well, one interesting stat for Lawrence County, if they're going to try to make his comeback, they're going to have to nail some three-point field goals. Only 1 of 10 shooting from behind the arc in this second half. It's just topsy-turvy between these two teams.
It has been. It's been a roller coaster ride offensively for both teams, Joe. And Lawrence County, for them to win, they're going to have to knock down some tray balls. And under 4 to play here, Floyd Central in control. Ronnie Salmons breakaway, Joe. Ronnie Salmons. Oh, my. Oh, my. Ronnie Salmons. The kick. Well, Got stuck with it. Perry looking to make something happen, Joe. Luke Federoff. Floyd Central playing maybe their best half of defensive. Again, I'm just telling you, Joe. Defensively, Floyd Central's been good, right?
The Jaguars trying to go to the promised land, trying to claim their third ever district championship.
Now Coach Moore says pull it out. He said let's talk about it, Joe. He said let's see what we got. We're in no hurry.
I'd run a weave up top.
Little weave action, dribble handoff action. Ronnie Salmons, the kick. They're going to get offensive foul.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to attack the glass. I mean, you're up by 15. You just do your weaving and your handoff up top. You want to run the clock.
You're right, Joe. I think Ronnie thought he saw a light of day, a clear path to the basket. Lawrence County player stepped in there last second.
Coach, again, I love my Floyd Central fans over there.
They're chanting Darryl.
Yeah, chanting Darryl. You can hear it in the field house. They love D&D.
Perry making it rain.
How about that? Another beyond the arc. Addiction Recovery Care 3-point basket by Hayden Perry.
12-point lead. Floyd Central. Will we see one of those patented Lawrence County comebacks? If it's going to happen, it's got to happen really, really quick here with 2:09 on the clock, down 12. Chris Spriggs going to the line. Gonna shoot two.
Hollywood Chris Spriggs.
What a half he's had.
Chris
Spriggs with 10 points. Make it 11.
Let's take a look at the Jaguar fan base down there, Coach. Coach, them and Pike Central may be the best two fan bases in the business.
Can't argue with that.
No, Pikeville used to be, and they've kind of took a dip lately. I look for them when the Expo Center comes around. They always represent there, but right now them two are really rallying rambunctious.
Hayden Perry now with 14. Open look, Salmons.
1:43 to go. Bloomfield going to get fouled.
I don't know about that one, but nevertheless, going to go to the line and shoot two. Andrew Bloomfield trailing it by 14. Darryl, Floyd Central may be playing their best half defensively that we've seen all year.
Very well could be. And there you go, sinks that. See our good friend Seth Cox, guys, by the way. I want to thank Seth Cox for everything he does at Gracie and Tate Merchandise. Seth, I will be over this week. Stop by and see you, brother. Glad you're tuning in.
Floyd Central shooting 75% from the field in the second half.
Bethany in Pennington says, let's keep the title in Floyd County, Jags.
Buck, back to Dylan Boyd. For the first time in a long time, if Floyd Central can hang on, you're going to have on the girls' side and boys' side an all Floyd County District Championship.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
because Lawrence County, man, they've been such a big part of that lately.
Chris Spriggs going to shoot two. The Floyd Central fans starting to smell it.
Now you can see them, man. They're getting rowdy and rambunctious.
They're going to have Dylan Boyd shoot 2 free throws.
Coach, they're about 20 rows deep over there.
Unbelievable. Boyd going to the line. Make it a 14-point lead.
Telling you, what a tale of two halves, Coach. Lawrence County dominating the first half. Floyd Central coming out, didn't look back. Whatever Alan Joe Morris said at halftime has helped them win this ball game.
Perry.
Sinks another beyond the arc. Addiction Recovery Care 3-point basket. Coach, we'll stay here during this one. Man, this game right here. I don't think anybody, I didn't see it stretching out to double digits at the end for either team.
Right. No, listen, first half, it's really been a tale of two halves, and credit Floyd Central coming out of the locker room, and they changed up their defense and really stymied Lawrence County. Lawrence County ice cold from the field until late, and then turning the ball over, not taking care of the rock. So Floyd Central defensively getting it done. See the Floyd Central cheerleaders here.
They always doing a fabulous job.
1:19 to play here in the 58th District Championship. And Floyd Central leads it by 12. Hot shooting, as Joe Kinzer mentioned, shooting 75% from the field in the second half.
Coach, they're bringing in some shooters. I heard them say Braxton Davis will be in. So
bringing in another, yeah, you're right, another deep ball guy.
There he is, Braxton Davis. Actually played with our D&D Mountain Elite AAU program for a game this year.
Right. 16-point lead. 12-point lead.
So
Lawrence County going to apply pressure.
Every Floyd Central fan on their feet right now chanting Jaguars, Coach.
Got a foul.
Foul number 3, Blake Markham. His third personal foul.
Braden Moore going to the line.
At the line shooting 2 shots, Braden Moore.
Carl Waddy Little tuning in.
He's always locked in to the D&D Sports Network.
He is. Waddy's one of our biggest supporters.
He's known the D&D Sports Network since they've been an itty-bitty D&D Sports Network.
He has.
Yeah.
Waddy, I spent many nights as a kid at Waddy's house.
In a hurry, Lawrence County. Off the mark.
Yeah, off the mark, Ronnie Salmons.
Oh, they had a wide open one. Brody Buckle's going to throw it down. Coach Moore feeling it, sensing it.
Telling you, and like I said, you know, you hate to see any team lose a ball game like this.
These could be the proverbial nails, Daryl. If it already isn't.
Jimmy Rice says LA is Lenore area.
Salmons misses the first.
Gabe Barr says D&D is international. Coach, we are actually followed by 32 different countries.
Man. That's how they learn English. They're listening to us.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if they want to learn our English.
Right.
Nice drive by Featheroff. He blows the bunny.
That's going to do it, Daryl McCoy. Minute to play.
Yeah, it's kind of like in football. You call it victory formation.
You see the fans standing in appreciation.
This place, I have a feeling you're going to see a court storming when this one's over.
Coach Moore, the Floyd Central Jags, going to get over the hump and claim the 58th District Championship momentarily. This is just icing on the cake. Lawrence County will go down to that 2 seed, and I believe, Daryl, you'll be there tomorrow for the drawing.
Yeah, be there in the morning for the drawing. Make sure you guys, 10 a.m., stay tuned in to D&D Sports Network.
Salmon's still on the floor.
Yep. Drawing will be brought to you courtesy of our friends at Holland Jones Funeral Home and Bruce Walters Ford.
15-point lead. Coach Moore saying, guys, don't foul. Take away threes. Anything else? All right.
Bringing the entire Jaguars bench out.
Clean that perspiration up off the floor.
Coach, I tell you, that the end of that bench is as good as anybody's. When you watch them guys at the end of the bench, they go wild during the entire game.
That's what it takes.
Yeah. Bloomfield. Nice drive. Gets the left hand lay in.
Basket, Andrew Bloomfield.
Brody Buck. Nice dump down.
Basket, Ronnie Salmons.
Ronnie Sammons with 23 points.
Pull up. No good.
That's going to do it, Daryl McCoy. I don't believe Lawrence County going to have one more crack at scoring the basketball.
You know, the good thing about it, Lawrence County fans, don't worry. Lawrence County will have another day to fight as the Super Region allows them to drop down. They will play another game. You'll find out 10 a.m. tomorrow against who.
They're not going to stop playing. And that's Lawrence County's MO. They play until the horn. They said you might beat us, but you're going to know you were in a fight. Spriggs looking to inbound. Foul on the floor. They call it off.
Foul number 3. Wade Moore, his 5th personal.
Braden Moore fouls out. He motions to the crowd to stand up. Let me hear you.
Couldn't be more happy, Coach, with that kid's story and what he went through to get back on the court this year.
Unbelievable performance, second half of the year.
Ooh.
Spriggs shoot two.
Spriggs flexing to the crowd.
Little Flex City.
Putting on a gun show. He says that's what Corey Hayes and Hayes training system get you. 6 seconds to go, and we will have a new 58th district champion.
Got it.
Jack Roberts watching from Holiday, Tennessee. Guys, don't forget, after the game, stick around. We will name the Addiction Recovery Care Player of the Game. And that's it. Floyd Central defeats Lawrence County 71-57. The Jaguars are your 2024 district champs.
Wow. Unbelievable, Daryl McCoy. Up and down, up and down. Tale of two halves. And as Joe Kinzer mentioned throughout, it was the change of style of play for Floyd Central in the second half. They changed things up defensively, and they were lights out offensively, shooting close to 75% for most of that second half. Unbelievable second half performance by Floyd Central. And as I mentioned, it may be Floyd Central's best half defensively that I've personally witnessed all year long. And if they guard like that at the Expo Center, they'll have a legitimate shot of making the trip to Rupp Arena. Man, oh man, congratulations, Floyd Central. And we're going to turn it over to Joe Kinzer. Let him talk a little bit about the analysis, Joe Kinzer.
Well, I tell you, we talked about at the half that Floyd Central, 1 of 11 from behind the three-point line, and they had to change up a defense, go a 23 zone trap, try to speed up Lawrence County. They did that. They went on a 12-0 run to take the lead, in which they didn't relinquish. They forced Lawrence County in the third quarter alone on the 5 turnovers, in which the Bulldogs only committed 1 turnover that entire first half. Floyd Central took much better care of the basketball in the second half, only committing 3 turnovers. But get this, the Jaguars shot 14 of 20 from the field overall in the second half. They nailed over 70% of their free throws in the second half. And Lawrence County, you know, when they wasn't getting the turnovers, they were speeding up their offense, hurrying up and taking shots. Yep. 3 of 14 from behind the arc for the Bulldogs in that second half. So the trend, so you saw those trends, and that was the determining factors of this ball game.
You're right, Joe. It was back and forth the first half. Lawrence County really controlled things offensively, and as me and you talked about, they went in the locker room and changed some things defensively, Floyd Central, and really caused a lot of havoc and chaos for Lawrence County. Lawrence County never got in rhythm, Joe.
And whoever was watching this game, if you saw where you're like, well, Lawrence County, you know, they wasn't committing turnovers on every possession, only 5 possessions. But when you're speeding your offense up and taking shots, but not the shots that you want to take, right, but the shots that you must take. And then when Lawrence County tried to throw the 2-2-1 press against Floyd Central late in the game, they were throwing over top of the press, and they were getting wide open looks, and they capitalized.
Joe, that's a great point, and I meant to mention during the broadcast. When Lawrence put that 2-2-1 on, my initial thought was, well, wait a minute, you've got 3 or 4 handlers on the floor. This just may be just layup city. And sure enough, that had a lot to do with that 75% shooting.
History's been made. Floyd Central, their 3rd district championship in school history. And you was asking the question. Well, guess what? The Lady Jaguars, they swept with the boys in 18 and 19. So this is the 3rd time that's happened.
Wow. So that's the last time, if I'm not mistaken, both?
Correct, 18 and 19.
Yeah, man, oh man, it's been a long time. And you're getting ready to see the trophy presentations as you're going to get Player of the Year, all 58 district team. Now, they did already hand out 2 to Prestonsburg players, Braxton Keithley and Mason Stidham, yesterday. But they're going to hand those out right now, Joe, and hand out all these awards.
Congratulations to everyone involved, and it's going to be an exciting tournament, rest of the playing games, and an exciting tournament at the Expo Center for the 3rd time in school history. The Floyd Central Jaguars boys basketball program, they'll be playing in Pikeville on the big floor, looking for that first ever regional win in school history.
You're right, Joe Kinzer. Man, oh man. Couldn't have done it without him tonight. He is the guru when it comes to high school sports. Joe Kinzer.
No better than Joe Kinzer. We was blessed when we got Joe Kinzer as one of our lead broadcasters on the D&D Sports Network.
Absolutely, and now trophy presentation.
Another network's, what do they say? Another network's garbage, another man's treasure.
Right. That's a fact. There ain't another man better on the mic than Joe Kinzer.
No. Will you be streaming the Dance and Cheer Awards?
Right here.
I don't know. Yeah.
Right here, right now. They're going to give them out. So we're going to find out.
And Haley Dameron.
Haley Dameron, Coach. What are they giving out now?
I didn't see what they were handing out. Might have been all district for those young ladies.
Yeah, they wasn't here last night.
Right. Kind of the same way they did Prestonsburg last night. Again, give us some score updates on East Ridge and
is this the Black Cat cheerleaders?
Yeah, they're in running, Daryl, for the district champions in dance and cheer.
You see them down here, Coach, and you know that dance team. We're going to have to rename them the D&D Dance Cats, ain't we?
You better believe it. You don't, ladies and gentlemen, you stay tuned in the D&D Sports Network. We may very well be putting on a Queen of the Mountains dance-off.
We've got to make it happen.
Yeah.
So it's
they're a little stall here, ladies and gentlemen, on the awards. Coach Kidd, Brandon Kidd, the vice principal of Prestonsburg.
He'll get it done.
Yeah, he'll figure it out. What's
just
going
like
on.
he did last night. There's Greta Thornsberry, Dr. Fletcher in the house.
Kenley Martin, all-district team, Daryl.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Kenley Martin from Betsy Lane, member of the 58th all-district team. East Ridge and who was playing, Daryl?
East Ridge and Paintsville.
Yeah, give us the score on that.
I've not got an update, but I do got an update coming in from the 57th district. Martin County 65, McGoffin 47. That's a final.
Wow. A little bigger spread than what I thought.
So McGoffin will drop down into the play-in. And
you don't want to see them.
I guarantee you nobody wants to see that thing.
Oh.
Congratulations, ladies.
That is your 58th all-district team, and I didn't hear the first young lady, but Kenley Martin.
Haley Dameron.
Yeah, Haley Dameron, all 58th district team.
Perry Daughtry says, congratulations, boys. Stephanie McKinney says, go Jags. Jack Roberts says, great game. Thanks for sharing. I am out. Out here trucking.
Judging criteria included execution, degree of difficulty, pep, spirit, and sportsmanship. The second place trophy in cheerleading goes to Betsy Lane.
Second place cheerleading goes to Betsy Lane. Well, that's going to leave it open, wide open, for Lawrence County and Prestonsburg. Who will be the 58th district champions on the cheerleading side? We're about to find out once they take their pictures. Congratulations to Betsy Lane. Always traditionally a really good cheerleading team at Betsy Lane. They're going to get their picture taken with the runner-up trophy. Coach Brandon Kidd handing out the medals, or getting them situated, that is. Always a fun night when you get to have that trophy. Take it back on that bus, Daryl McCoy, wherever he headed to, right?
That's what it's about, Coach, getting that hardware, and you'll remember this for a lifetime.
Yes, sir. Crowd still in here, nice crowd, staying for the awards.
Of course, Coach, you're sitting here enjoying as we're enjoying the Conley Brothers Giovanni's postgame show here.
Again, the final, Floyd Central 71, Lawrence County 57.
Congratulations, ladies.
Well, here we go. Lawrence County or Prestonsburg?
I guess I didn't. 58th District Cheer Championship Trophy goes to Lawrence County.
Lawrence County, the 58th District Cheerleading Champions. Jubilation, excitement. Daryl McCoy.
You see them over there, Coach, and I am ecstatic as, Coach, I got pretty much a little niece over there as you got Miss Kramer. We'll find her here in a second. Couldn't be more happy for her.
Lawrence County, the 58th District Champions, and there's a little itty-bitty McCoy somewhere. Or not necessarily McCoy, but somebody. Right, Daryl?
No, she is a Kramer.
Yeah, Kramer.
Yeah, her mother, Tanya, and her parents, Tanya and Ben Kramer. Great people, man. Comes from good stock.
They're going to pose here. Your 58th district champions. I see Prestonsburg a little heartbroken. They were really excited. They felt they had it. Hate it for those seniors at Prestonsburg. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seniors on that cheerleading roster for Prestonsburg. Congratulations, Lawrence County. 58 district champions. Cheerleading.
Were judged during the opening round of the boys district tournament held on Tuesday.
Daryl McCoy, here comes ours.
Yep.
Dance.
Second place
goes to Betsy Lane.
Betsy Lane, second place, Coach.
Congratulations. You said that. Maybe the most improved dance team in the 15th region.
To me, they are 100%. It's not even close. Most improved dance team, 16th region.
Congratulations to the Betsy Lane
Bobcat, dance. I guess they're dance cats too, I guess.
Yeah, dance cats.
Yeah, Coach, we even took a look last night. We had a school message us from Central Kentucky wanting to know if we would come cover their dance team, wanting us to just come cover halftime.
Wow.
Yeah, other dance team.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then Martin County had an amazing performance sent to us, and I don't think this is any secret.
No.
This right here is one of the biggest dynasties going right here.
Go ahead and stand up.
Yeah.
The 58th District Dance Championship Trophy
Where are they at?
goes to Prestonsburg.
There they are,
Coach.
Was there any doubt? The Dance Cats. They showed out in the opening round, Daryl McCoy.
Coach, right now, what would be better? They need to allow them to perform here.
Man, wouldn't that be the perfect
that would be the perfect ending
to an unbelievable 4 nights here at the Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
And Daryl, what an elegant, classy performance. We were here for it.
A big round of applause. They put a lot of effort into everything that
and
they
every
do.
one of these girls. Coach, I'm telling you, they've changed the game of dance. A lot of young ladies have watched them over the last 2-3 years on D&D, and guarantee you, a lot of them want to join them. I know my daughter sits at home all the time practicing. She says she's going to be a dance cat one day.
Listen, a lot to aspire to. Those are top-notch athletes, and credit Jillian Darby. I've known her for a long time. She's as good as it gets with dance instruction. Congratulations to the Dance Cats. As you mentioned, Daryl, Listen, probably you talk about 14th and 15th region, none better. They are that good, and the performance they put on in the opening round was absolutely breathtaking, and that's not overstating the performance. Man, oh man. Wow. Congratulations to the Dance Cats. And I'm sure they'll be moving on to region and doing their thing in state competition. Dance Cats, your 2024 58th district champions. And by the way, 4-time region champ.
Coach, we just got an update. Pike Central leading Belfry. It's a close one, 97-25.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
You kidding me?
What a performance by Rigdon.
Wow. Holy cow. You kidding me? What's going on at Buckley's Creek? They're about to drop 100, and I can guarantee you down at Pond Creek, they'll be none too happy, and there'll be a lot of work put in that offseason to get ready to go. They'll remember that score for a long, long time, ladies and gentlemen. Man, oh man, they didn't let up, Daryl McCoy. Pike Central just said we all gas, no brakes on that one.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, Jalen Rigdon, he's got that chip on his shoulder right now. You know, Pike Central, they could very well run this region for the next couple of years.
They could. They're good enough.
There's Braden Moore.
All-district performer, a senior. And the way they do it is the seniors on the top line, Daryl, is how the MVP is announced. Because if not, Braden Moore, a senior, certainly deserving of MVP as well. Averaging 20 points a game on the year. Congratulations, Braden Moore. I'm not sure what they just gave out here.
Congratulations.
They gave out a plaque.
And now the all-district team.
All-district team.
Members of the all-district team from Prestonsburg were awarded last night. And they went to Braxton Keithley and Mason Stidham.
Braxton Keithley, Mason Stidham representing Prestonsburg on the all-district team. Andrew Kidd for Betsy Lane.
Please come to the floor if you're here.
Oh, he's in the building.
Andrew Kidd high up in the rafters. Looking like Steen coming out of the.
He's a classy individual, Coach.
Yes, he is.
One of my favorites, you know, that I've grew in, and it's just that kid over the last 4 years has turned into such an amazing player.
From Betsy Lane, Cameron Pente.
Cameron Pente from Betsy Lane. He's also in the building, Coach.
Yeah. Me and Andrew Kidd rocking the same shoes to Ja Morant's, Daryl.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all both got good taste.
Yeah.
I've seen some new Ja Morant's coming out. Looked really good lately.
Yeah. Cameron Pente really picked up his play late in the year offensively, Daryl.
From Betsy Lane, Carter Parsons.
Carter Parsons.
Carter Parsons is going to be the third member selected off that team.
He's in house.
He's got the Ja Morant song.
He's the son of Johnny Red.
Johnny Red Parsons. A dandy of an individual.
Yes, he is. Johnny Red, great guy.
Carter Parsons, the sophomore, going to take a picture with Anna Shepard.
Floyd Central, Braden Moore.
Floyd Central, Braden Moore.
Congratulations, Braden Moore. As I just mentioned, Daryl, the way the 58th District coaches voting works is the MVP goes to the number one seed, a senior. That's how it works.
Yeah.
If not, Braden Moore and Ronnie Sammons could both made an argument for Player of the Year.
So is that boys and girls?
Yeah.
Well,
it's supposed to be.
Right, because 2 years ago, wasn't it Kinsley Feltner that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think Kinsley Feltner
There's been a lot, they did, and that's been an argument made that how does that happen?
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I mean, it was not in question. I mean, that she was going to win it.
There's been some arguments behind the scenes on that, how that works, and that has been brought up.
Chris Spriggs.
But that's kind of how it works traditionally in the 58th District.
Coach, the Dance Cats are also third in jazz category in the entire state in KHSAA.
Holy cow. No surprise either.
From Lawrence County, Hayden Perry.
Lawrence County, Hayden Perry. So you got Chris Briggs, Dylan Boyd, Ronnie Sammons, Braden Moore, Andrew Kidd, Mason Stidham, Braxton Keithley, Cameron Pente, and Carter Parsons so far.
Go ahead, Darryl.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, the way it works, the 4th seed gets 2 players, 3 seed gets 3 players, 2 seed gets 4, Luke Veteroff, 1 seed gets 5 players.
Coach, that was Braden Moore. He got the Birchall Duff Award is what he got, the first award.
For outstanding overall academics in sports.
From Lawrence County, Logan Ratcliffe.
Appreciate Q95's Rick Hughes for giving us an update there.
Yes. Rick's been doing it for what, probably 30-plus years, man.
Yep. He's a legend in the business.
Yep. Him and Don Compton.
Yeah, and our friend right here beside us, Mr. Joe Kinzer.
Joe Kinzer been doing it.
Blake Markham.
Blake Markham.
So you got Featheroff, Hayden Perry, Logan Ratliff, and Blake Markham so far. Coach, I have a feeling that there's one of them kids going to be weighed down with the trophy he's about to get.
From Lawrence County, Gunner Woods.
Gunner Woods.
Wow, coming in late, Darryl.
Yeah.
Picking up all district. And they're going to get 5 players plus the MVP. So a total of 6.
District Player of the Year from Lawrence County.
District Player of the Year, Andrew Bloomfield from Lawrence County. Coach, and I guarantee you he would trade that in for a district title.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Andrew Bloomfield.
One of my favorite kids in the business.
He's going to take home Player of the
And
Year.
now the District Tournament MVP.
There's District Tournament MVP.
Goes to Braden Moore.
Braden Moore is your District Tournament MVP, Coach.
No surprise, right?
No, kid played his tail off both ends of the floor.
One of the very best 3-level scorers in the mountains. Congratulations, Braden Moore.
And Coach, we got an award of our own to give out. The Addiction Recovery Care Player of the Game, ARC Player of the Game, will go to Ronnie Sammons from Floyd Central. Coach, what's the rundown there?
Ronnie Sammons had 23 points unofficially, and really Darryl did a nice job of keeping them within first half, second half, had a balanced scoring attack and kept them within striking distance in the first half.
I'm going to let you talk to Joe Kinzer here in a second.
District runner-up goes to Lawrence County.
What a tournament, Coach. What a tournament.
Unbelievable tournament. 58 district provided a lot of excitement this year, Joe. Probably top to bottom, maybe the most competitive this year in the 15th region.
You know, and it doesn't matter. You know, is Betsy Lane still alive in the play-in game?
Yeah, Betsy Lane got a bye, so they'll know tomorrow who they play in the morning.
I mean, Betsy Lane can do some damage at the Expo. Lawrence County, they can do. Right. Now, Lawrence County, they will host Saturday, right?
Yeah,
is that correct?
That's right. Lawrence County is going to host a game, and I believe Betsy Lane will host a game. So you got 258 districts going to host. Now, Prestonsburg 1, they're going to have to travel somewhere and play either McGoffin County, Shelby Valley, or Belfry.
Well, I know if I'm Prestonsburg, I know where I would. I know where I would rather lie.
Right.
I mean, you know, how about Belfry? I mean, last time I checked on that game, down by 70.
Are you kidding me? 70-point lead, Pike Central.
And that's got to be the most lopsided district loss for the Belfry Pirates that I know of in at least the last 30 years.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would say
maybe in school history.
I'm thinking school history, no doubt about it. Unbelievable. There you see the excitement and jubilation by the Floyd Central players and fans. Man, oh man, they said we got over the hump, now let's take it all the way to Rupp. And now they're going to cut the nets down and celebrate as only the champions can celebrate, and that's cutting the nets down one piece at a time. Congratulations, Floyd Central, Coach Moore, the fans, the community. They stuck with this team through the highs and the lows this year. At one point, I believe they lost 7 in a row, and they said, don't give up on us. Don't give up on us. We're coming. And sure enough, they were coming, and they are playing their best basketball of the year, Joe Kinzer.
What did they do tonight that they haven't done for the majority of the season, in your opinion?
Well, Joe, I think you know the answer to that in the second half, and that was defensively. They were active, they were mobile, and they were absolutely stifling in the second half defensively, I thought.
For the third time in school history, in a very young school history, they are the 58th district champions, and they're looking to even make more history by winning their first ever regional tournaments. 0-2, I think one of the losses was to Pikeville, the other one to Paintsville. So this is a team, I mean, like I said, I mean, the 15th region boys basketball tournaments will be fun to cover at the Expo Center.
I can promise you, Joe, that this Floyd Central team can get to Rupp, no doubt about it. Offensively, they are as good as anyone that you're going to see in the 14th and 15th region. So if they catch fire in the Expo, watch out.
Martin County, they won tonight, correct?
Yep.
Three-peat in the 57th district.
Yep, 3-peat. That's another 1-seed line. We know Pipe Central, 1-seed line. Floyd Central, 1-seed line. And Pikeville, you got your 4 number 1s now. Unbelievable. You got your number 4. You got your number 1 set now with Pikeville, Floyd Central, Martin County, and I'm missing somebody. So Pikeville, Pike Central,
Floyd Central, Martin County.
Yeah, that's your 4 number 1s, ladies and gentlemen.
You go.
Joe Kinzer getting ready to take out of here. Thank you, brother. Joe Kinzer, the guru of Mountain Hoops.
Coach, miss having Joe Kinzer in Eastern Kentucky. We've had him over on the West Virginia side. Many don't know Joe's been back in the business for about a year and a half working with D&D Sports Network on our West Virginia games.
Absolutely, and doing a tremendous job as always.
Absolutely. Just sitting here real quick, Coach, at Mann Toyota, you can get 4.99% financing for 60 months on Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, RAV4s, Tundras, and new 2024s.
Man, what a deal, Daryl. I'm on it.
There you go. Guys, also want to thank Howard Family Pharmacy, Sal's Steakhouse, Century 21, American Way Realty, Tropical All, Southside Buildings and Carports, Conley Brothers Giovanni's, Addiction Recovery Care, ARC. Coach, a lot of people, either you know someone or you yourself are struggling with addiction. Make that phone call. Take that first step. Call our friends at ARC. They will have a facility near you. They make it really easy and comfortable for you to try to better your life. Not just changing lives, but changing communities. Also want to thank Colorful Creations, Hair by Teresa, East Kentucky Gun and Pond, State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church, Solid Rock Development, Corey Hayes Training System, East Kentucky ATV, 321 Auto Sales. So, Coach Keesley, it's been a great district tournament here.
It's been 4 days of games, Daryl, that, listen, every game has lived up to the billing.
Every single game, and, this one here was fitting. A lot of people, Lawrence County was, a lot of people thought Lawrence County was the, heavy favorite. Floyd Central come in, says, no, we've been playing better basketball than anybody in the region second half of the year.
Yeah.
So they continued that here, their momentum. This Floyd Central team is going to be very dangerous once they get to Pikeville.
They're going to be very dangerous. Me and Joe was talking about it, and I'll say this again. You hear a lot. You hear fans. You hear people complain. But credit Coach Moore and the job and adjustments he made at halftime, coming out of the locker room to get that win and just totally flip the script on Lawrence County. Tremendous coaching job by Coach Moore in that second half to claim that 58th district championship.
Reagan Lafferty in here.
They're hollering for Rowdy Reagan Lafferty.
Yeah, Reagan Lafferty in the building, the 8th grader.
Coach, I like that nickname, Rowdy Reagan.
I like it. I think that'll stick.
Well,
Darryl, we got them climbing the
podium.
Cutting the nets down.
Yeah. So you see Floyd Central cutting these nets down, Coach, and we just got word Pike Central getting a big victory over Belfry, sealing that off. So you're going to see, as you were saying, McGoffin, Shelby Valley, Phelps, Betsy Lane, Paintsville, Eastridge. We don't know who won there.
No.
So one of them two, Prestonsburg, then Johnson Central.
That's a lot of.
And it seems like there's one, and Lawrence County will be in the play-in games.
And in the morning, that all shake out. Darryl McCoy probably will be there.
Well, we're hoping.
Yeah.
Yep. And Coach, we got a couple coming up here for you to speak with.
All right.
Let's see here. Which ones that we got, Coach?
We've got Hollywood, Chris Spriggs, Dylan Boyd, claiming nets. Man, oh man. Take a step back. Oh my goodness. Dylan Boyd. It seems like every once in a while, I'm talking to you listen, what, Dace, right?
Yep.
Championship run? Oh, yeah. A couple of years later, Floyd Central cutting those nets down. Dylan Boyd, listen, your performance in the second half of the year, knocking down shots, being rebounding the basketball the way you rebound, you have really became a glue to that offensive system that Coach Moore has. Talk a little bit about just you being inserted in that starting lineup midway through the year, right, and what you thought you brought to the table throughout the year.
Well, we had some key injuries down the season, and I knew whenever our starter went out, I had to step up big for the team. We went on a little losing streak, and everybody started doubting us, but, I mean, look at us now.
Look at you now, and that's what I said all year. I've said all year, I said, look, forget that 7-game losing streak. They don't realize who you guys played. They don't realize you had injuries. And once you got Braden back, and once you got back in region and started competing, it was a totally different team. You guys playing probably the best basketball, I feel, in the 15th region.
Yes, sir.
What do you feel has kind of been the difference to get you over the hump? You're playing well and you got your guys back, but what has been the difference of just said, you know what, now we're definitely a team that can get to Rupp Arena?
I feel like whenever we went through that little slump, there was a lot of media getting into our heads, and we just started falling apart trying to play meatball. Whenever Braden come back, we started playing together more, started sharing the ball more, and we started going on a run, and we ain't done yet.
Right, no, they ain't done. They can absolutely get to Rupp Arena. Halftime, I was talking about what's going to be the change that Coach Moore makes, and we talked about it, said, is he going to go to a little bit more zone? Is he going to trap some? I felt, and I haven't watched you guys every night in and night out, but the time that I've watched you guys, that this may be the best half of basketball defensively you've played, at least in front of me. Talk about what Coach Moore told you guys at the locker room and how you executed.
We went in there down, and we were just getting beat, getting out rebounded, and it's a district championship. Leave it all out there. You ain't got nothing to lose. So I figured, I gave us a little pep talk, said leave it all out there. We ain't got nothing to lose now. We play for a play-in game Saturday if we lose.
Right.
So.
Hey, listen, the sophomore stepped up and he said, listen, let's go out and play and compete. Dylan Boyd, listen, heading to Rupp Arena, what do you guys got to do to keep it going and to make a run to Rupp Arena? What's it going to take to refine and what do you got to tinker with? Or is there anything? Are you ready to go?
I think we're ready to go, but we have to keep playing the defense we're playing like we played tonight in the second half. We have to keep rebounding, keep that physicality up.
I agree with that, Dylan Boyd. Unbelievable. Never forget, this is the man that dropped 10 threes in the field house just a couple of weeks ago. This man is a flamethrower. Dylan Boyd, go enjoy it with your team. We're going to talk to Hollywood Chris Spriggs here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. That is Dylan Boyd, the sophomore, can flat out lighten it up. Oh, the beard's back. Hollywood Chris Spriggs is back, and you're showing off a little swag to you. Unbelievable finishes, and there was a segment in that game where you kind of took over. Yeah. It was crossing them up. It was getting to the rack. It was getting those finishes. Talk a little bit about your mindset, because early on you were straddled with some foul trouble, right?
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about how you stayed focused, so when you came back, you was really playing a pivotal part of turning that deficit into a lead.
In the first half, I wasn't really being aggressive, which I didn't play very long because of foul trouble, of course. But I was trying to save my energy for the second half. That's what I always try to do, man. And the first half, I mean, it matters to a certain extent, but it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And I just want to come out aggressive in that second half. And once I, get going a little bit, that opens everything up for everybody else, especially Braden and Ronnie, and kicking out the deal, and Brody. I mean, it's really tough to stop once all of us are hitting at the same time, and that's about it.
We know offensively that you guys are probably the best offensive team in the 15th region. I think there's no doubt about that. I don't think any fan would argue with that. And you know how fans are, Chris Spriggs.
Yeah.
They want to debate about anything.
Yeah,
but this team right here is just as offensively good as you're going to ever find. Defensively, it's kind of been at times – it's kind of helped the helper stuff and just not rotating over and a lot of one-on-one stuff kind of get beat. But tonight, let me ask you this. What did Coach Moore guys tell? What was the difference in the second half? What did he tell you guys in the adjustments defensively? Because you guys were good in the second half.
Well, coming into the game, we didn't want to show them nothing yet.
Yeah.
And then once it got down to it in the second half, we showed them a little bit of zone, and we switched up to kind of like 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 to the court and stuff like that. And I mean, it's not necessarily it wasn't a game plan really, but it's just everybody buying in and everybody doing what needs to be done. And the timing when everybody bought in on defense is really important.
Yeah, listen, I thought it was your best half of the year, at least to me watching. Defensively, you were active, you were mobile. I'm talking about as a team overall, and just absolutely locking down Lawrence County because they're really good offensively and really stymied them and also discombobulated them. You like that word?
Yeah.
Yeah, they discombobulated them and just shut them down in the second half. And you guys shot 75% from the field in the second half. Unbelievable. This is Hollywood Chris Spriggs. He's getting ready to go. Next week, he'll be at the Expo Center. You're not going to want to go anywhere. D&D Sports Network will be there covering it. And, oh, yeah, he's playing his best basketball of his high school career, MVP-type stuff. Chris Spriggs, hey, enjoying it with your team, man. It's fun to watch you play.
Thank you, man.
That is Chris Spriggs, brother.
And I just want to say something. Man, this group of seniors we got, another thing on the back of my mind when I came out in the second half is I have to give it my all. I have to play my heart out for these seniors, man, because I don't want to let them down. I want to get them a district championship before they leave this high school.
I love that, man. Hey, that's a family at Floyd Central, and that shows you what it's about. He wanted to win it for those seniors, and they came through in a big-time way and rolled over Lawrence County in the second half. And guess what? Yeah, they have cut the nets down for the first time in several years. Chris Spriggs, we appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you all.
Yes, sir. That is Chris Spriggs.
Feedback got the dub, man.
Appreciate it.
I'm cheering y'all on, too.
I appreciate it.
Chris, tell one of the others about the 2 after
Brody Buck.
Hi, guys.
Mr. Consistency, Mr. Effort, Mr. Energy. You match my energy. Actually, you got a little more energy than I do. But listen, you've been that guy all season long that's kind of whatever they need. You need defense, you need rebounding, you need me to score around the block. Oh, yeah, I'm pulling people out now. Talk about what your job was this year as a senior to kind of just put that team together and say, let's get over the hump, guys. What was your mindset and moving forward here in the season?
Well, I think this season's been a good season where you've seen a lot of people grow in their roles.
Yeah.
You just talked to Chris. Halfway through the season, he developed into a 10-assist a game point guard.
Yes.
Dylan Boyd, he's been our X-Factor three-point threat. Braden and Ronnie, you know what they do. They've been dominant. So that left me to kind of go night to night, and I talk to the coaches every game. There's a different stat I lead in every single game, and that's just the role I have. Tonight, they needed a rebounding out of me. I got 14 of them.
Wow.
So, there's been other nights I have to go shoot, I have to go score, I have to go do this, I have to go do that. So I've taken pride being I've heard the term glue guy, or that's what my mom, Jenny Buck, calls me. So I'll take that term.
Take that all day long.
And I just do whatever it takes to win. So it feels good to finally win.
You finally got over the hump. As a senior, you're going to be going to Rupp Arena. And I've said this all year long. I said, and I talked to Darryl behind the scenes a lot of times, and I said, man, this Floyd Central team, they're, in terms of their versatility and the weapons they have, I personally believe the best, the most the biggest mismatch overall on the floor. I think you guys provide so many mismatches as a team that you're hard to guard. What does Coach Moore tell you guys night in and night out in terms of offensively and defensively? Is that what it is? It may be one guy tonight, maybe somebody else the next night. What's kind of the message from Coach Moore? Because you guys are so good on the offensive end.
Well, we've been able to have so much experience where he doesn't really have to tell us much, especially on the offensive end. We can figure out real quick where the mismatches are, and he really trusts us in being able to take advantage of those things. At the most, he'll, obviously there's game planning before the game. In games like this tonight, we knew where our mismatches were, and he told us where to take advantage of them. But on the court, you saw coming out in the second half, we had to change something up and fine-tune some things, and he's just really good at tuning the machine, I'd say, because we've played enough to where we know what we're doing, we know what we need to do. But Coach Moore deserves all the credit in the world. He steered this ship the right way and turned a 7-game losing streak into a district championship.
Unbelievable, and again, an unbelievable ride for you guys. I got a couple of questions for you before I let you out of here. Number one, what does it mean to you personally, because you have been such a rock for this team and just couldn't get there, but now you're there. What does it mean to you personally to finally be heading to Expo and know you got a legitimate shot to get to Rupp Arena?
Yes. First of all, I'm a community guy. I've played, I play a lot of sports.
Yeah, he does.
And there's just people that come up to me and say, I've played a good game, I've done this, I've done that, and then my kids look up to you. I've heard that, and those are the things that really humble somebody, especially I'm a believer of faith, and I'm a believer of all these good things in the world, and just to be able to lift this community up. Before I head into the game, my English teacher, Mary Sloan, said that I have an opportunity to lift up this community in a way that hasn't been in a long, long time, and it was – it's an honor to be the one out there going out and uplifting the community and being the stepping stone for that. So it was just – personally, I just take pride that I lifted a lot more people up than just me and my team.
That's huge, and that says a lot about who he is. Last question, what is it going to take for you guys to cut the nets down at Rupp Arena? What's the next step for you guys?
It's just execution, You said it yourself, we have mismatches, but it's all about – as an undersized team, it's all about effort, execution, going out and do these things. We're going to go beat teams that are bigger, stronger, faster than us, the Martin Counties, the Pikefields of the world. And it's going to take more than, we can't out-physical, we can't out-physical people. We can't just rely on our athletic abilities. We're going to have to be smarter, faster, more technical than other teams. And it's all about just doing that every single drive, every single possession. And it's a long road, but this is definitely a good step to start getting there.
It is. Brody Buck, I enjoy watching you play. You're one of my favorites. Daryl McCoy's, I know you're Thomas Rainey's one of his favorites. And you've had an unbelievable career. Hey, listen, cross-country, track, basketball, football, he does it all. Enjoy this, and we look forward to seeing you at the Expo Center next week.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes, sir. That's Brody Buck. And unbelievable. This young man, articulate. And Daryl McCoy, I'm going to need you to interview
We are here with the Addiction Recovery Care Player of the Game, ARC Player of the Game, Ronnie Sammons. We had you for 23 points tonight. For so many years, you have led this team in scoring. This year, you stepped in and they asked you to play a different role. They didn't have a big guy. Brody, he's kind of a forward. They needed somebody to go down and really take care of the boards. They needed somebody to be that tough interior piece. You transformed your game and was unselfish enough to do that. Talk about that transformation.
Well, as a player, to me, it's always what you can do to help your team win, especially in the long run. And any role the coach needed me to do, I was ready to go out and do it to accomplish this right here. We have some rough spots throughout the season, but we come together and we finally broke through.
Well, Ronnie, you've took, it's been the talk has been for years. Wait till this class gets senior year. This class senior year. Well, it's senior year. Y'all got the first step here with the district championship. You know, does it feel inside the locker room like something special could happen this year?
Absolutely. You know, at the end of the year when we played Martin County and we got beat on the road, but we knew that game would really prepare us for a game like this in this championship game, and we knew we could break through, especially at halftime. We were like, you know, we're down 7, but we can come together and we can win this thing and we can go on a run, and we believe in each other, and we're growing each and every day, and I'm excited for next week in the region.
Second half of the year, y'all may be the hottest team in the 15th region. I mean, right now, you just got to outscore you guys. You know, that's the problem is, you know, teams are going to have problems outscoring you. Y'all can light the scoreboard up. You know, talk about y'all's philosophy coming into these ball games, you know, because, as you know, y'all do not have a big, so y'all have to find other ways to win. Is offense a big part of what y'all do?
Absolutely. You know, we always want to push the ball, make teams have to guard us in transition, and we got some really great shooters on this team that can knock down threes, and, yeah, offense is, you know, a big part of it, what we did here tonight.
Well, listen, you know, Coach Alan Joe Moore, you know, everybody's always said, you know, he can't win the big one. You know, he's coming up short. Well, this year here, I think he showed everybody Alan Joe is one of the top coaches. Getting this win right here, you know, you guys coming in here, winning it the way that you did, come out in that second half, the adjustments that Coach Moore made at halftime, you know, y'all come out, whatever was said in that locker room, fixed it. Talk about Coach Moore and how good of a coach and what he means to you.
You know, he means everything to me. You know, this is my 5th year with Coach Moore, and, yeah, he's just our biggest leader, and he kept telling us, he said, we can accomplish what we want to accomplish if we stay together, and just his changes and everything, I just can't be more proud of Coach.
Yeah, Ronnie, you're not done yet. I know you're not, because and I tell people, nastiest fadeaway in the business right here. But you know, tonight you come here, finished your senior year off right. Don't let it end here, young man. Go to the expo, put on a show, and you can be a part of history. You know, Floyd Central, first region title, you could be a part of that. You know, is that something that you've thought about often, or?
Absolutely, because seeing these guys in practice, I know what we're capable of, and yeah, it'd be a dream come true just to get to compete. You know, we haven't even got to compete in the region since we've been here, so it's going to be exciting.
Well, Ronnie, we know there's a lot of people waiting to celebrate you, so we're not going to keep you any longer, but congratulations on the Addiction Recovery Care Player of the Game. Congratulations on the 58th District Championship. Ronnie Salmons, guys, congrats, Ronnie.
Thank you.
All right, proud of you. Guys, we got Mr. Dawson Moore, one of the prize pupils of one of our proud sponsors, Corey Hayes Training System. Dawson, it's been a roller coaster of a season for you. You know, you started out, you know, having a solid season to start out, and then, you know, you had a health scare, and you was out for quite a bit. When you come back, you know, it seems like you're playing a completely different role, and, you know, the role that you're playing out there is a huge part on whether y'all won or lost tonight. You know, seems like they're looking at you as more of a leader coming off the bench and more of an inspiration. Talk about your teammates and how they handled your health scare.
Well, coming back from everything that happened with my health, I knew I wasn't going to be able to play the way I did before, so I just wanted to come back and give my teammates breaks when they needed them and be able to support them on the bench and on the floor and continue to play the way I can.
I'm telling you, Dawson, that right there, much respect for you, because, you know, it takes a special kid to be able to do that. You know, I mean, you could easily come back and been like, hey, you know, listen, I want my spot back, you know, I want my minutes back, but you're wanting to win that title as much as everybody, so you're doing what needs done. And, you know, make no mistake about it, the minutes when you come in tonight, we was talking about it, you was a difference maker, you know, when you come in, you know, because most people don't have a six man like you. You know, that's the important part here, is that, you know, whenever Floyd Central goes to their bench, they got another starter sitting on the bench. You know, talk about your dad and how he's talked to you about handling that.
I think that's what the biggest thing about us is. We're deep. We go deep with the bench. If one of us is out, the other one can step in and do the same exact thing as the other player. So me starting, Dylan starting, any of us starting, it don't matter. We're all the same team. We're all family.
So do you feel a little better sitting at the dinner table knowing that your sister don't have one up on you with the district title now?
Yeah, I finally got one.
Yeah,
after 5 years.
So you've earned your seat at the table, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Talk about your dad. He's your coach. Everybody's been waiting for this year to this group of seniors. Come around. Everybody knew this is the team, this is the roster that can win a region title. Talk about your dad through this, and how he has got y'all ready for this year and this moment.
Well, since he started, he's had all kinds of troubles with like outside drama. Mm-hmm. That coming into a team can break it apart and destroy it if it comes in too much. And he really got us to buy into just each other, become a family, and become one. And that whatever happens outside of the team doesn't matter. What happens inside the team, though, it happens inside the locker room. That's what's going to progress us to the end of the season. Yeah,
I couldn't be happier for your dad. Just a great guy on and off the floor. Now, talk about the Expo Center. This is you earned this trip down there this time. What will it mean for you after everything you've been through to get to play at the Expo Center?
It'll mean the world. I mean, we've been the talk of the region and the district for how many seasons now, and we've not made it past the first round.
Yeah, always come up short.
This year we did it. Yeah. We made it to the end, and we have a good chance of going far in the region, maybe winning it.
And you've done it in impressive fashion. Talk about Lawrence County. This was a game of two halves. Lawrence County come out, looked like they was going to get y'all in the first half. They had the better first half, and then whatever was said at halftime, y'all responded to. Talk about that halftime speech and what got y'all ready to come out of the locker room.
So we came in halftime and we was all in foul trouble. Almost all of the players we played had 2 fouls. Yeah. So we knew we couldn't be as aggressive, but we couldn't play timid. Yeah. If we played timid, then they were just going to run the score up on us and we would have lost. Yeah. So we came out and tried to punch them in the mouth and really show them that we can go to a zone and still compete and get the score going no matter what and push the ball.
Well, Dawson, I couldn't be more happy for you, man. Everything you've been for, we've been praying for you for a long time, man. Glad to see you back on the court. We know they're waiting for you to celebrate down there, so we're going to let you go, let Braden come up, but hopefully we'll be talking to you at region tournament after a big win. Go get the job done, young fella. Proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to have, last but not least, Mr. Braden Moore. Braden Moore, how about it? District champ, how's that sound?
Sir, that sounds great.
Yeah, sounds great, man. You're a multi-sport athlete. That's everybody when they talk about Floyd Central, talk about the best athletes in the school, they talk about Braden Moore. I seen you on a play today where you about leaped a player down there.
Yeah, that hurt.
Where'd that come from?
I did it earlier this year against Clay County. I had a similar play, and it hurts falling out over somebody like that.
Braden, just like Dawson, you've had a roller coaster season. You missed half your season because of an injury. You come back and you guys haven't looked back since then. You guys probably the hottest team in the 15th region right now. Talk about your mindset coming back from that injury.
It was tough. Every practice I had to sit there, and still I have to stretch for about 30 minutes before I even get moving. Yeah. And but now it's feeling better. I'm probably closer to 100%. I'd say about 95%.
Yeah. This right here, like I told you guys, everybody in Floyd Central has said, wait till this senior year. Wait till this class gets seniors. And you guys didn't let them down. You guys come in here, put on a show. Talk about, over the last 3-4 years, just trying to keep in mind what this class could have been when they got seniors.
Yeah, you probably know we all, like a lot of us, held back during the COVID year, and we knew this year could be very special. We had, I think we have 6 or 7 seniors on the roster, and I think that experience really helps us, especially in these big tournament games. With the atmosphere we had tonight, it was great. It was a lot of energy during that game.
Well, you personally, you knew what Dawson was going through. Talk about y'all's your teammate and yours mindset, trying to use Dawson for inspiration when he went out with that heart scare.
Oh, yeah, we were kind of just playing for Dawson while he was out. That's a big part, I think, of why we built all that momentum towards the end of the year.
Well, while Dawson ain't listening, who wins a one-on-one game between Dawson and KJ?
I don't know. You're going to have to ask Dawson or KJ about that.
Braden said, you ain't getting me in that spot. Listen, this right here, man, you capped it off. Ended up, I think a lot of people, if you would have had a full season, thought, well, Braden Moore, he could have maybe been in running for that 15th Region Player of the Year award. But knowing you, I guarantee you would rather have this district title than any of them awards, right?
Yeah, definitely. I put the team success over my own.
Yeah. I call you guys call you the best two-way player in the business. What's your mindset on not just offense but on defense? Why do you put so much emphasis on the defense part?
Well, defense really isn't skill. It's just the hustle. It's just your mindset. And you just got to go into every game. You got to stay focused and
it's work ethic you want to, right?
Work ethic, yep.
Yeah. I know this ain't the end of the road for you. This ain't what you want. Talk about, if you could have your dream scenario, where's this season end?
Rupp Arena.
That's awesome. Now after this, we seen tonight. There was 3 college coaches tuning in that I seen. Is college ball, is that something you want to do in the future?
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah. We definitely want to see it because the work that you put in. We've been cheering for you for a long time, and we knew once they got you back, they would start clicking. Real quick, your guys on the bench may be the best end of the bench. I mean, them guys are going wild all game long.
Sir.
Talk about what they mean to you starters.
They bring a lot of energy to our game. It feels great when you make a big play or whatever, and you look over there and they're just going crazy on the sideline.
It's unbelievable. I say the best bench and the best fan section maybe in the region.
Great pep section tonight too.
Yeah, it was wild. Well, I ain't going to keep you anymore, Braden. We know that everybody's waiting on you, so we're going to let you go celebrate, soak this in. But man, congratulations.
Thanks.
We knew it's a long time coming. Everything you've been through, couldn't be more happy for you.
Thanks.
All right, Braden Moore, guys. Here you go, Coach. Coach Kevin Keithley. We just got done with all the player interviews. I'm telling you, not a classier bunch of kids.
Tight knit, close, together. Togetherness is the word I'd use for this Floyd Central group. Riding the Rapids this year, they stuck together and they never quit. Daryl McCoy.
They absolutely they did, and as you're looking down there, Coach, you heard the boys. Every one of them was tickled to death for Coach Alan Joe Moore. I think Alan Joe Moore showed tonight, listen, I am that guy.
Right.
And for him to take and be a Lawrence County team that, is one of the biggest shockers. They only have 5 losses on the year?
Yeah, ranked second in the region.
Yeah, second in the region. The coach of the year he coached against. And for them to come out, whatever adjustments that he made in the locker room was what won this ball game.
That's the key, Daryl. Second half, defensively, how they changed things, schematics, they really – went to work on the defensive end. As good a half of basketball defensively I've seen by Floyd Central, and personally that I've seen this year. Unbelievable job. And, Daryl, let's not forget, they shot 75% from the field in the second half.
Yeah, shot 75% from the field. Thanks to our guy, Joe Kinzer, and the stat guru. He's always on top of it. But, Coach, this right here for Floyd Central, just their mindset, this is going to be a team that I don't care who you are, if you're Martin County, if you're Pikeville, right now nobody wants to play this Floyd Central team.
Nobody wants to play them, and tomorrow things become a little bit more clear within the region picture, Daryl McCoy, and you'll be there.
Yeah, and Floyd Central, thing is, you get on that big floor at the Expo Center, this team's going to be scary.
Oh, my God, 100+. Don't think they can't.
Yeah. Congratulations to Coach Alan Joe Moore. Congratulations to all Floyd Central Nation. Huge win. now I told Dawson Moore, I said, you earned your seat at the table. Katie Jo don't have one up on you now.
That's
you
true.
got that district title. So, I just think it's a really neat story coming out of Floyd Central, what happened here tonight.
Unbelievable. A lot of different stories, a lot of different things that went on during the year, illnesses, injuries. They stuck together, 7-game losing streak, never quit on one another. This community should be very, very proud of the Floyd Central Jaguars.
Guys, for Kevin Keesley, Daryl McCoy, Coach, it took a lot of people to make this happen. Want to thank 321 Auto Sales, East Kentucky ATV, Hayes Training System, Solid Rock Development, Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church, Man Toyota. Man, what a deal. State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, East Kentucky Gun and Pond, Colorful Creations, Addiction Recovery Care, Conley Brothers Giovanni's, Tropical Isle, Southside Buildings and Carports, Century 21, American Way Realty, South Steakhouse, and Howard Family Pharmacy. Coach, hopefully folks will see us at the Expo Center. I cannot wait for all them matchups because there's as much parity in the region as they've ever been.
Daryl McCoy, you know if the D&D Sports Network's there live streaming, nobody brings the energy, nobody brings the passion, and nobody brings the insight quite like the D&D Sports Network does. Me and you, Daryl McCoy, have been doing it for 3-4 years now. I can't wait to get back over there. Listen.
And the Maestro's got some secrets planned.
Yeah, little secrets, little techniques he's bringing. And, ladies and gentlemen, remember, it's the community partners that make it happen. So get on the phone and call the D&D Sports hotline and get a hold of Daryl McCoy and say, look, we want to be a part of this and help you
get the region.
Yeah, get the region.
Yeah. So, guys, Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy from here at the historic Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. Till next time, so long and good night.